Welcome to GTLive.
Wait, we're live?
We are live right now.
Oh my gosh.
Provided all our settings are correct, and after years of not being live, we actually remember how to do this process.
Oh, I'm so scared.
No pressure to Ash.
Oh, I'm so scared. Oh my gosh.
Ash, I believe in you.
This is
Thank you.
Ash's big moment right here.
I have been running around
for Ash.
all day, trying to make this work for y'all.
All week.
All week.
You've been doing it all week. You've been ordering emergency parts.
Yes.
Spare parts from the Best Buy.
Yes.
From the B&H.
From every store.
From Amazon.com.
And
How many of them worked?
0.
Wait,
Zero.
really? Is that true?
Yeah,
so
genuinely.
That is tragic.
got-
I've been doing all sorts of other stuff. Really, is that true?
We got parts. We got we got adapters, and they came and they were defunct. So before we get into this stream, I would like to give a shout out to our soundboard that GTLive has been using since the very beginning. Rest in peace, my good sir.
Oh, it's gone.
He's officially retired.
Oh.
So wow.
Yeah.
That was
Beautiful.
Thank you.
you.
We had to send it off,
We
man.
had to.
Yeah.
We should bring it out and bury it, and then like a twisted animatronic, it'll
come
unbury
back.
itself and
Go break a window
and
or
vor
something.
one of us.
Yeah.
Is that proper usage of the verb of vor?
I think
Sure.
technically yes, but
Nailed it. Look at me. I've learned so much. Hey guys, welcome to GT Live. A very, very special GT Live, actually. This is just like a party GT Live. We're not tied to any big event. It's not like, oh, we just completed the Fnaf timeline, which is coming up in a couple weeks here. But like, well, I say that and now I've triggered everyone in the chat. We are finishing part 3, hopefully this weekend, if not on Tuesday. And then there's a week break, and then it's the final part. I had to extend
Just
it
to
into
be
4
clear.
months. Just so we're all clear, it is done. It is being edited right now. But in order to get you a part soon, because I see the comments where everyone's like, you can't escape part 3, Matt.
Yep.
Well, I made sure that part 3 happened as soon as it could. But now you can't escape part 4. But part 4 is also happening. So anyway.
Yay!
So it's done. It's being worked on. But anyway, but no, it's nice just being on the couch.
It
We have
is nice.
visitors from out of town.
hi.
Yeah.
We are also here.
I am here.
You are here.
I am
He
here.
is a very
and it's an
special
honor
guest.
to be here. Thanks for having me.
You're both special. I mean, he's closer in proximity,
Yeah.
and you're farther away.
I'm
Yeah.
farther away.
But
that's
he's
true.
rarer.
He's rarer. He's
like
the
a
shiny.
I was gonna
I'm
say he's the
shiny.
rare Pokemon of this
I'm
group.
literally glowing.
You
Yes,
are.
you
It's
are
a beautiful
glowing.
thing.
Thank you.
Speaking of shiny, how do you feel about the character Tamatoa in Moana?
Which one is Tamatoa again? I've watched that movie.
Gosh, I need to
once.
assign you homework. You are okay.
Okay, thank you.
You are fine.
I have watched this once before.
I'm so-
when it came out. I do
Ash,
not have a
who's
child,
Tamatoa?
Matthew.
What?
You don't have a child. Do you think I had a child when Moana came out?
Maybe. Does the math track? I forget when Moana came out.
I have a childlike spirit. Ash, have you watched Moana?
I have. It's been a while. But
Okay, and are you a fan of the character Tamatoa?
Which one is that?
Thank you!
Oh my gosh.
Thank you! Like, I watched it when it came out. That was a long time ago. You are probably watching it a lot more.
I make jokes all the time about how I don't crystallize memories anymore because I no longer have any sort of sleep schedule, and so everything just washes away.
It's the crab in the ocean, right?
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Do-
he
do-
loves shiny
do,
things.
Do you want to join the channel?
I would love to.
Okay, great.
Slap me on the payroll. I'm good. I haven't posted a video in a while, so.
I was gonna say, to be fair,
Yeah.
you might have to produce more than one video in like a month. And
I
a half.
know. I've spent my whole week producing videos for you. And I'm like, my channel's dying. I'm like,
The sacrifice.
It's like-
that's been
I appreciate the
made.
sacrifice.
just put me on the payroll.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Well,
great.
welcome aboard the team.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, chat off stream. Anyway, for those who don't know, the face is on. Obviously, the face that's off camera is Ash, who I'm so glad is here.
Aw, thanks.
And then we also have John from the channel Fnaf,
Hi.
who at this point, like, you've appeared on a bunch of these at this point,
Oh.
so you guys should be all old friends at this
Oh,
point.
for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
Great. And then
Yeah.
Tom from overseas,
Hello.
looking in your blue and cyan, or your cyan and pink finest.
I know. This is great. I love this jacket.
It's
Oh,
It's really comfy.
It's great.
It's the first time I put it on. I went, I need a jacket. I need something that's relevant. So,
I need something that's relevant.
relevant.
I know.
Yeah, me when I come here.
I mean, these guys run FNAF channels. I'm just like the hanger on at this point. So I went like, let me just like make sure that everyone knows I do FNAF
the
too.
hanger on? You are the person who stayed up till like 2 a.m. the other day,
I mean-
co-writing the FNAF timeline
That's
with
true.
me. I'm like, Tom, please help me with this. Let's tag.
That's true.
Each of these scripts has been like 15,000 words.
Yeah.
Please make the novel stop.
Yeah, that's insane.
Although at this point,
It
I feel
never
like,
ends.
you know, you can join the channel, you can take over the channel, I will join Scott and write books. Because
Sure.
apparently at this point, that's all I'm doing with my free time.
Exactly.
I'm just writing the books for him at this
Exactly.
point.
Writing the story for him.
I mean,
It's like,
we should just release the history of FNAF and just like all of our theories.
He already did that.
I already did.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did.
it's
This
the
is true.
history of
No, but
FNAF.
he didn't do the theory side of it. He just did the history of FNAF as a franchise. We should release the FNAF theory.
You mean the lore
history.
side of it?
Yeah, the lore history.
Mm.
Like the history of how many times it's changed?
Yes.
Just
like,
because I'm like,
just turn
I'm
our
like,
videos
this
into a
timeline
book.
video is basically that.
Well, it's
So,
like just
yeah.
turn our videos into go like this is where it started, page 2. It all changed.
Yeah,
it
well,
changed
That's
again.
a good video idea.
well, you know what, Tom? If you want to write that one,
Yeah, there you go.
full steam ahead. After this timeline wraps up, I am happy to take a break for a little bit.
That's
Yep.
fair.
It's been
I
a
get
lot
that.
of my
I-
brain space for the last 6 months.
That's fair.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I
Oh no.
forgot a crucial part of the celebration.
Oh what?
Give me 1 second.
What, the
Okay.
like 3 balloons that are behind here?
It's more than 3.
Just the random 3 balloons that are back. Oh, there's 5!
There's a lot of balloons.
5
Ah. Oh my gosh.
These are
Stay there.
We're saying, hold.
Yes.
There's I think like one more. I think I got them all mostly.
Was that it? Was
Oh, they're
this it?
Urple.
An apple. It is apple.
It's Urple and orange.
Purple and orange, the
Oh my
colors of
gosh.
William Afton, as
we go.
canonically established in the lore multiple times at this point. Wow.
Yay.
Was that what you were aiming for here, Ash?
Yeah,
Great.
it was.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad that we burned through the big production element early.
Yeah.
All right.
Celebration.
Hey, so as you can tell, this is a little bit more casual of a live stream here on GTLive, just because we haven't gone live in a long time. And it's at the traditional time that GTLive was back in the days when we were doing it literally every single day. 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
And I was there.
Were you there?
Oh, I was
Were you
there.
doing sprinkler time with us?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Will you let
I was
us
doing
know?
the clap and a halves.
Will you let us know when it's 7:30? And we can do sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler
Yes.
time, sprinkler
Sprinkler
time.
time.
Never need a reason, never need a rhyme, never need a reason, sprinkler time.
Yeah. There we go. Now we rehearse.
Oh man, what a flashback.
Oh,
That's amazing.
This is insane.
This is.
yeah,
This is surreal.
Is this
Yeah.
surreal?
Yeah, I will never forget this.
It'll live forever online.
There you go.
Until YouTube collapses into a fiery ball of servers.
Not yay.
No, less yay.
Yes.
Wait, so yeah, are you excited about this?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Why are you excited?
Like, I don't know. I grew up watching you guys. So it's like now being here, it's like I've made the correct decisions in my life that's led me to this moment. And I'm proud of myself for making it this far.
The multiplayer choice, or
Yeah.
the multi-choice game that is
Yeah.
life.
Choose
Yeah.
your own adventure. He chose
I was
the
just
right
one
path.
of you, and now I'm here, and it's weird.
It's
Live
very
your
weird.
dreams.
Live your dreams.
Live your dreams.
No,
Absolutely.
It's a good point though. Like I think one of the things that's really surprised me over the last couple years, especially, is the realization of like, oh, if you want to like write a movie, you just write a movie. If you want to be an author, you just write a book. And like, yeah, there are varying degrees of success with that sort of thing. But
sure.
like, all you have to do is say like, hey, today I'm gonna do this thing, and then you
sure.
do that thing, and now you're an author, and it's like,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Every day, do one thing that gets you closer to that goal.
Did you know that one of my goals of 2023 is to make myself uncomfortable?
What have you done so far?
I did. Well, I've said yes to a celebrity golf tournament.
Oh.
Oh.
That's very uncomfortable.
Do you know how to golf?
I have hit balls in the past.
He has a mean swing. I will say that.
I have, yeah, I've done like the drive shacks of the world, or the
Okay.
top golfs
Yep.
a couple times.
Yeah.
Back when I was in elementary school,
Okay.
middle school.
Okay.
I took golf lessons.
Oh, nice.
I did par 3 courses, which are like the mini versions
Oh,
of golf courses.
yes.
So,
Yes.
so you know, that's been a good 2 decades since I last did that, probably. So you know,
I'm
pretty good.
I'm pretty good at golf.
Are you really?
I can teach you golf. Oh yeah.
What, wait, why are you good at golf?
I was on the
You
varsity.
don't strike. You strike me as many things. Good at golf is not what you know.
Yeah.
That FNAF John guy.
Yeah. You don't look at me and I don't
This
scream
guy,
sports.
golf.
No,
I
that's-
don't scream sports.
Yeah.
You know, but I took lessons when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I was in the varsity golf team in high school.
way.
Oh yeah, it was really, really, really nice. So I could teach you.
There we go.
Wow.
Let's go.
So
Let's go.
So maybe you join Team Theorist, and you also are like my private golf tutor.
I would love that.
That sounds
Sounds
good. Okay, let's do that. That sounds amazing.
Cool. Okay.
But today is not about golf.
No.
Today is not about balloons, or maybe it is because it's about balloon boys.
Is it about being uncomfortable?
Today it is about being uncomfortable.
John's like, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Welcome to live streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's about being uncomfortable live on camera. No, it is about two things. It's about one, just talking about FNAF lore, because I've got some people who will listen to me talk about FNAF lore. We're in the process. We're like smack in the middle of our FNAF timeline.
Yep.
Even though everything is in the process at this point, I feel like being able to talk about that, you know, and being able to talk about the new character encyclopedia, any things like that.
Yeah.
I think anything is fair game
Oh, for sure.
at this point.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And then at the end of it, when we get sick of FNAF, because inevitably
We will.
There's only so much FNAF we can take at this point.
so much FNAF we can talk at this point.
I could talk about it all day.
Oh, I know.
Don't test me.
I've spent a
Oh.
week with you.
Yes.
I know.
Oh yeah.
That's so true.
When some of us get tired of talking about FNAF, you know, we can move on to other things like playing Jackbox games with you guys. And actually,
Yes.
that's the big reason I want to make sure that we actually spend some time towards the end of this, at least an hour at the end, to play games with you via the Jackbox games, because that is the beauty of live streaming.
Yes.
It's not
Absolutely.
just us talk. We get to talk all the time to varying degrees. Ash and I spend way too much time together at this point.
I think it's a perfectly adequate amount of time, mind you.
Wow.
I have so much fun doing this. Excuse you.
Great.
Oh, the
I,
offense.
here's the thing. I don't want. I appreciate that. I don't want to obligate you to have to spend any more time with me than you already do.
No, I understand.
wow.
I am
No.
sick of my own voice at this point, so I
Wow.
wouldn't blame you if you were sick of my voice.
This has turned into like
could
an
never be
e-network
sick.
show. This is like the Kardashians.
E
We
exclamation
spend
point.
too much time together. I think we spend enough time together.
Someone get Ash a glass of champagne that she can splash into my face.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, that's
okay.
what E-network shows do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Or no, that's E.
Yeah.
E and
He is the
Bravo.
Kardashians.
Right.
Or used to be.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that you know that.
Oh.
Have you watched a lot of Kardashian content?
No.
Okay, because I have. I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's
Really?
fine. Yeah, they're
Oh, yeah.
fascinating.
They are fascinating.
Kim Kardashian at one point was on track to be our first female president.
What?
Yeah, it's a theory.
That
It's a
is-
theory that doesn't fit on any of our channels.
No, that's sad.
No, it's
That'd be-
100%.
That'd be so interesting.
I 100% think that at a certain point in her career, and it
Wow.
might have been put on pause. I'm not sure where it is at this point or if she's pivoted away. But at a certain point, she was gearing up for an eventual run as president. No joke.
Wow.
Like if you look at all the decisions that she was making, she was pursuing a law degree at one point. She was doing a lot of activism at one point, like for very neutral but very positive causes. She was meeting with like high-ranking political officials at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah.
She's got a very solid like narrative arc of
Yeah.
like if you know the beginning of her career, like she was in videos that leaked out, and then she became an empowered female, and then she became a business owner.
For
And then,
sure.
like everything about her
Yeah.
was lining up. She met with presidents at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Like very clearly it was like, here it is. But then I
Wow.
think some of the like drama with her husband at the time might have
Oh,
like
for sure.
Yes.
put that like might have slowed that down or might have thrown some of that into
Wow.
contingency.
I could
yeah.
see why that would happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was that's a theory that I wanted to put on film theory, but then I couldn't really like squint at it and justify it.
Yeah.
So
Being, TV,
Maybe at some point-
TV star.
maybe
I
one
guess
of these
you
election
could.
years I'll do it.
I'm seeing in chat right now. That's the other beauty
Yeah.
of live stream is that I will be monitoring chat
Great.
and the Twitter.
Yes.
So I
Ash,
have
the voice
two.
of chat.
The voice of chat. I actually have two things for you right now.
Yes.
One, people are recommending that the Kim president thing go on Style Theory, or the probably couldn't happen conspiracy theory channel.
Yeah. That's
so,
fair.
So there's that. But also, Scarlet Day on Twitter says, "Excuse you, Matthew. Sprinkler time was at 4:45 p.m."
Oh!
So I want to know the truth.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
Okay.
4:45. No,
4:45?
That's totally fair. Okay. No.
Okay.
Rightly called out. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time
since
since
I've had to
Sprinkler
worry
time.
about the lawn care of my California house back in the day. Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yes,
Not the. This is really an e-network show. You just got called out.
this is
Exposed.
Hey, No, this is kind of like the reunion show.
It is.
I'm like, oh, I can't believe you said that.
Yeah.
That was my version of the champagne on your face.
Wow, it's splashing me. No,
Yeah.
4:45. Actually, I'm when I said 4:30, it sounded wrong.
Yeah.
But I had said it, and so I had to commit. I'm like, it wasn't 4:30.
And I wasn't
And I'm
gonna
like,
sit here
and it
and
wasn't 4:15 because 4:15 was too early.
Yeah.
And
But I know it was in the 4
bed
o'clock
by
block.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff that was flashing through
Yeah.
my eyes in that moment.
then.
I wasn't going to correct you. So,
Did you know?
no.
How did you not know what time I watered my lawn?
I don't know.
I was in bed by that point. It was late in the UK,
I will
GMT.
I will have you know that we did a bunch of testing back in the day, in the early days of GT Live, and we live streamed at multiple different points.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we designed it to be a very specific experiment to
Yes.
see what time got us the optimized, viewing time for East Coast, West Coast, as much as international could attend.
Yeah.
And 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific ended up being it.
Well, there
Because
you go.
it's like post dinner time East Coast, it's like after school time West Coast, it's late obviously in international territories, but not like so late.
Yeah,
that you couldn't attend.
well, Friday's not so bad because it's like midnight. So,
Right, exactly, and it's
that's
Friday.
not- so it's Friday, so
like
yeah.
a party.
I have a
Party
question.
time.
I might have an answer.
Can we do a clap and a half together?
We'll have to earn it.
Oh, we have to earn the clap and a half. That's sick.
I'll
You're
learn
a
it.
You don't
track.
just give away.
I'll learn it. I'll learn
learn
it.
it.
I remember the story. Wasn't it because a teacher from your childhood?
Yep.
Do you want to tell the story?
No, please.
Okay,
I
no.
think you're
John,
doing great.
I don't
retell, recount.
remember. But it was a teacher from your childhood
Yeah.
that you didn't like because you overworked on a paper and she was like, oh, I don't like this, I'm not reading this, and then
I remember
it-
very specifically.
was it
that-
she that
This
did-
was an episode of Mario Maker where I told this one.
was it she the one that did the clap and a half?
Yeah.
And then you just adapted it from there.
Pretty much, yeah. So, great, good one.
Thanks.
It was, so the clap and a half, here, that deserves a clap and a half, actually.
There you go.
That is so cool. Okay.
That was the best jump scare ever.
I'm sorry. Oh, that is so cool.
Someone please clip that and insert it into the Fnaf Ruin DLC.
Exactly.
We just need that.
Better jump scare than anything in Security Breach. Whoa! No, I take that back. Mapbot.
Mapbot. That got
Best jump
Anyways.
scare.
So anyway, no, the story behind the clap and a half was my 7th grade teacher. She was my social studies teacher. I shall not name her. I probably did back in the day, but that was before I knew better than to name people.
You did.
Yeah, we all learn and grow
That's
on the
all right.
internet. We all learn.
Yeah.
But she, on the first day of school, she presented, or roughly the first day of school, she presented us all with a, encyclopedia research challenge. And so we were broken up into teams,
Yep.
and it was like, here's a paper, and the winner is going to get a really special reward, right?
Yeah.
And it's the first day of school, so you want to really impress the teacher, or at least I did, because I'm a critical overachiever. Everyone else was probably like, this is first day of school, why can't I be at summer vacation again?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, I must prove my worth to this teacher. Oh, Super Saiyan mode activate. And so we beasted through this paper. We
Yeah.
crushed it. No one even stood a chance against us.
Oh yeah.
I handed it in. She double checked everything. And she's like, all right, class, this team definitely won it. So we got to give them their prize. And everyone's like looking at each other like, what the heck? What's this prize she's talking about? And she's like, we got to give them a clap and a half. And again, everyone continues to look confused at each other. Because it's like, what is this entity? This is not a thing that exists.
We were not told about this ahead. This is not
we
approved
did
by
not
corporate.
rehearse this. At which point she's like,
Now
In that context, it's embarrassing.
yeah, this thing.
I'm
I know.
so
I think
sorry.
I think this is actually me learning the origin. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
Really?
that's cringy.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
so bad.
Oh, and that's
I'm so
happened.
glad you reclaimed that.
and then over years we reclaimed it. But no, that set the tone for that class and that year, 7th grade, worst
That
year
is
ever.
rough.
Oh, it was rough. Oh man. Oh yeah, there are some crazy stories about my 7th grade teachers. I mean, she also throughout the course of the year just had a lot of rage issues.
Was she rubbish?
She was a lot of things. She's also the one who launched a overhead projector at a wall at one point. So there was a lot of stuff.
I had a teacher who threw the projector out the window.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I didn't have any
one of those old ones. Oh yeah.
I didn't have any projector incidents, but I did have a sports teacher throw a bin at my head.
When you say bin, like a laundry
giant-
bin or like a trash
one
bin?
of those giant trash bins that you have in
bins.
public areas.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah.
Donkey Kong? Like, he hurled
got
it at
so
you like
mad
Donkey Kong?
that so many people stopped showing up to practice because we all got bored of his stuff.
So he threw it at the people who showed up.
Yeah.
Darn you kids who don't show up! I'm gonna
and
punish the ones who do.
And then, fun fact: immediately after that, my choir teacher was like, "By the way, we're moving rehearsal dates to the same day. It's this day, same day as your rugby practice. So guess which one I picked?
Wow.
Going through his bin, singing my little heart out,
and thus the roads diverged.
and that was my choose your own
I
adventure
was gonna say,
moment.
and thus everyone has wound up in the couch that matches my jacket. Fantastic.
Okay.
So anyway, hey, enough about us,
Yeah.
although I'm sure more will come up later. We should probably hop into the actual thing that people clicked on this video to watch, right?
Yeah.
Which is a
Yeah.
general discussion of FNAF and FNAF-related content.
Yeah.
Right? What do you say,
Right.
Ash? As master
mean-
of ceremonies.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I
probably
guess.
should, right?
Probably should.
You look pained.
But
But
be
no.
sure to use hashtag GTLive on Twitter so that I can see your little tweets.
Wait,
and
are you on Twitter and the chat?
yes, you can also at me. If you look up Ash GT Live, I'll probably be the first thing that shows up. So you could do that, but be sure to throw in hashtag GT Live. That's how I'll see it, and also the chat. And speaking of which,
Speaking of the chat,
speaking of the
let's
chat,
hear some spicy chat.
Mini Theory asks Ash, "Are we fragments of Matt's imagination too?" Because now they are all in the live stream.
They are figments
I mean,
of
that's a
your
question for you.
imagination.
Oh,
Do you
oh
claim
yeah,
them?
I am the one perceiving them.
You are.
Yes.
Y'all
You
are
are.
figments of my imagination.
This goes
The
deep.
layers.
It's like a nesting doll of
It is.
imagination, honestly. So Ash exists within my imagination, thus you exist within Ash's imagination, because I can't see what they're reading right now.
Yeah.
No.
I have no idea what they're seeing. So
Yeah.
it's one
No.
of those things where you are just creating that out of thin air.
Just
so welcome to
Sorry.
our
Pulling it out.
imagination.
Yes.
YouTube itself as an entity. I am literally sitting alone on a couch in front of a camera that is not turned on right now.
Yeah.
There is no platform known as YouTube.
I mean, the walls are padded. So
They are.
Oh. That took me a brief moment. Yeah.
All right. So another thing.
Yeah, give me one more, and then
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
hop into the FNAF book, I guess.
Yeah.
I go back and forth between like shouting into the mic and then talking like this. So I need to pick a struggle. But
Or volume.
or volume, a struggle.
pick your poison,
Um,
Ash.
So Jack May / Aqua Hunter on Twitter says this: watching from the UK.
Yes!
Grinding out university dissertation through the night.
Yes.
Respect. Good job.
Wow.
So best of luck. Hope you make so much progress. And
Yeah.
you know, I'm rooting for you. Couch, are you rooting?
Absolutely.
I'm giving a clap and a half for that.
Come on.
There it is.
There it is.
Nice.
Perfect.
It's so cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So all that being said, let's hop in, shall we? So one of the things that all of us collectively have been slowly working our way through, and we've all independently reviewed this document in bits and chunks, right? But the thing that has been most recently thrust into the lore outside of like movie leaks has been the actual like character encyclopedia, right? So
Yes.
we did a live stream the day it came out. Ash and I talked about a couple of the weird entries in there. I think we covered like Crying Child. We covered the mediocre melodies, which is when I got really hype about the fact that it seemed to confirm one of the theories that I had going for a while. Stuff like that. We called out the fact that Mike Afton doesn't have a page, which seems like a big oversight and kind of like a big secret thing.
Yeah.
But obviously there's still a lot in here to discuss. You have read different pages. You have read different pages. There are still pages that I would like to explore, even
Yeah.
though the timeline is off and done. There's still,
There's always
a couple
more
days.
theorizing to do.
Well, there's always a couple days too where I can pivot things and write a pickup in there or something.
Yeah.
Erase, rewrite it in. Seamless.
There you go.
Yeah.
No.
So that being said, John, since you are actually the guest on the couch,
Wow.
let's pull up the book. Do you have anyone that you'd like to specifically look at
Let's
or
talk
talk
about. Let's talk. I want to do the locations, but let's do Golden Freddy first.
Okay.
Because I think Golden Freddy's
Yeah.
really interesting.
We did not do locations last time. I think that is worth us talking about.
For sure.
And it's funny, the fact that you call it Golden Freddy, I'm actually shocked that Golden Freddy wasn't the first thing I jumped to when this thing launched. It's like, whoa, that's a character I need to hear about. Okay.
Okay.
In Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, gold strikes you. Wow. Wow. It's a
Great.
I mean,
choice.
Yeah.
the puns are strong in this
When you're
one.
writing a couple hundred pages worth of characters and
Yep.
all of them are just variants of the same thing, like, I get it. Golden Freddy animatronic bear. interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, he is listed as an animatronic bear.
But they never show him as an actual
Action animatronic, so
suit
that's
mode.
right. That is interesting. So he's in 1, yes. 2,
Yep.
yes.
Yes.
3,
Yes.
Yeah.
He shows up on the left as a phantom animatronic.
yep. 4,
Uh,
4. He is.
Well, if you
Well,
want to, it depends
do you
on
want
how.
the technical answer?
Sure.
Go for it. Yeah,
So
please.
Golden Freddy is not listed as the same thing as Fredbear in the Ultimate Guide.
Correct, yeah.
So Golden Freddy doesn't technically show up in FNAF 4.
Right.
Fredbear
But I'm sure.
does.
But Fredbear does.
Bear.
So it depends if
Yeah,
you
if
think
you look
Golden
at the
Freddy and Fredbear are the same thing.
Because you
basically.
see the animatronic, obviously, in
is
the
there-
family diner chomping on
The
chomping
one-
on a little boy's head.
But this is really interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
The model for Fredbear in Ultimate Custom Night is the same as the Freddy from FNAF 1.
Yeah.
And that is listed as being Fredbear.
Yes.
So that is the
That's
model
true,
we
yeah.
see in FNAF 1, which
Right.
means Golden Freddy's probably Fredbear, but
Yeah.
the Ultimate Guide's just being a little goofy.
Yeah, right. It's being
Yeah.
little sneak.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. That one is. He's not in there. There's Yendo, which implies that there's a yellow endoskeleton. Yendo,
Yes.
which we should also check out as part of the stream
For sure.
Because I'd love to talk about him because he's always been a weird non-canon question mark character. Like he's thrown in strangely.
He's around.
I'm just curious what they have to say about him.
Yep.
But I also know that the ultimate challenge, right, of sister location is in Custom Night, Golden Freddy mode, where
Yeah.
everyone is cranked up to max, and that's how you unlock.
And
the,
there
like,
is a little
Father,
plushie,
it's
and
me,
there-
Michael.
And then there's the plushie of Freddy.
Fred Bear.
Fred
Yeah,
sorry.
the one
Bear.
with the
With
little
the
walkie-talkie.
walkie-talkie.
Ultimate Custom Night, obviously. Five Nights at Freddy's AR special delivery. Okay. He is not listed in Security Breach.
Dum dum dum.
Interesting. All right. The mysterious Golden Freddy appears frequently. Because no, there is Golden.
Is he in Security Breach?
No,
No,
technically
no,
he's
it-
in. So there's a Golden Glam Rock plush
Yeah.
that everyone was like, it's Golden Freddy, but it's not. It's
It's
Golden Glam Rock
Freddy.
Freddy.
There's a
or whatever.
Yeah, there's a section of
And
Goldens.
there's and there's the speculation around whether Cassidy, princess, or
Cassidy is the
slash
princess.
the golden yellow princess
Yep.
in the Princess Quest minigames, but
Yep.
Golden Freddy itself is not in there, I guess.
As a bear.
I'm trying to think if I remember any arcade cabinets, because that's
what I was about to say.
Because there's so many darn
I wouldn't
arcade
doubt
cabinets.
it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it, but this.
But maybe
this
they
book-
were careful with that because of Princess Quest.
Although I will say this book is very inconsistent with which animatronics it counts as being in Security Breach because of an arcade cabinet and which ones it is not. Because like Night Marion is not mentioned as being in Security Breach.
Interesting.
Despite I think, or it's like it either is or isn't. But then there was another one of the other puppets which are on the same cabinet.
Yeah.
Aren't mentioned as being in Security Breach.
Yeah, so
Okay, the mysterious Golden Freddy appears frequently in the world of Five Nights at Freddy's. He looks like other versions of Freddy, except for his yellow fur and missing eyes. Yellow fur and missing eyes. That is interesting.
Well,
Fur,
they
that's
were
important.
furry, weren't they? In the or they're supposed to be.
Well, early ones were furry, right? So
Yeah.
that says Springtrap. I mean, it's not a toy animatronic. Shock of all shocks, missing eyes.
It's not plastic.
He's got a microphone and everything, but he can be hard to see. In the original game, Golden Freddy is rarely found Easter egg. Camera 2B can be used to view a Freddy poster that'll occasionally switch to an image of Golden Freddy. This will summon Golden Freddy to the office, and a jump scare will result. Unless the monitor is brought up, it's possible to prevent him appearing at all if you can manage not to look at the poster. You can also make Golden Freddy appear by putting 1987 on the custom night setting, which crashes the game. Who's in there? This seems to confirm the ghostly weird nature of Golden Freddy. The fact
this
that
is
you
what
can
I want to talk about.
you can hold up.
Oh,
You
I
can
have a
also
theory.
make Golden Freddy appear by putting 1987 on the custom night settings, which crashes the game. This seems to confirm the ghostly weird nature. Yeah.
Oh, I have a theory.
Okay, great.
Oh, I have a theory.
I just think this is one of those moments where the lore evidence gets to a weirdly meta level where it's like, well, if you put this thing in the game, it summons him, which in turn makes this a ghostly thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's one of those meta clue moments that sometimes rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
He doesn't move around in the same way as the other animatronics, but exactly what he is, we don't know. A withered-looking version of Golden Freddy appears in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 more frequently than in FNAF 1. It appears lying lifelessly on the left side of the office, or as a giant floating head in the hallway.
Yeah.
Its jump scare also involves the body vanishing if you don't put the mask on fast enough. Gold shines even in darkness. Golden Freddy, not so much. Okay, theory.
I think I know who the Vengeful Spirit is. It is not Cassidy. Because in Ultimate Custom Night, there's always this thing that didn't sit right. It uses...
Wow, already you're starting off spicy.
Sorry.
Real
no,
spicy
no, that's
day
a
one.
Well, as I'm updating my theory, that one will require a lot of rewrites. If
Yeah.
this is the case.
Yeah, that might throw things off.
Oh, let me rewrite. No, tell me about it.
In
What do you
Ultimate Custom Night, they use he/him pronouns for Vengeful Spirit.
think? They do. That is true.
That's true.
That has
yeah.
always bothered me.
Sure.
Has it not bothered you? I mean, Cassidy is a unisex name,
Cassidy is a unisex name.
but Cassidy's a princess. We get into that, but the simpler answer is what this says. You can also make Golden Freddy appear by putting in 1987. This seems to confirm the ghostly weird nature of Golden Freddy.
Okay.
So that tells me that the Bite of 87 and Golden Freddy are connected.
I mean, yes, that does seem to
Yeah.
imply that, right?
So, if the crying child is in Golden Freddy, and Golden Freddy,
Yes,
or
the spirit.
Which in and of itself is kind of frustrating because...
or Fredbear or whatever.
Well, no. Which in and of itself... So if 1980... Okay, I will say this, right?
Yes.
So that already is a bit of a frustrating detail because if 1987 and Freddy are Golden Freddy are connected,
Yeah.
the Bite of 83 is almost invalid because
it's also
basically
Golden
the
Freddy.
thing that you have to... The thing that you kind of connect the dots here
I'll
is...
get to it.
Okay, great. Well, let me
Yeah.
connect the dots for that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
For all the people who don't
I know.
obsessively study FNAF, let's
sorry.
let's not make 5 logical leap conclusions
You're right.
here. 'Cause we think about this franchise a
Yeah.
lot more than the lay viewer, which good for you.
Yeah.
Go out, touch all that grass, my friends.
Yeah.
Because grass is a beautiful thing.
It is.
That I'm allergic to. No.
Me too.
I do get a little bit itchy though. Like,
Yeah.
well, sometimes I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
But it's great anyway.
Yeah.
It smells so nice. But anyway, 1983, right? Crying Child gets bit by Golden Freddy.
Yep.
At which point you have the phone calls.
Yep.
From FNAF 3, where it's like, there was a incident at a sister location where there were multiple spring lock failures.
Yeah.
And so as a result, we're retiring these things and putting them to a different location.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That is how it goes. So the general thinking is that, hey, the spring lock failures were 1983, clamped down on the kid. As a result, they get retired and put away and hidden away to a different location. Hence why... So, by 1987, presumably, he should be out of the picture.
Yeah, for sure.
So the idea of the Bite of 87 being a thing that he's connected to, unclear.
And especially as he can't wander around because he's in suit mode.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, because if it was another animatronic, he was just wandering around the place, you maybe justify, he's possessed and he's gone and bit someone, but we only ever see him like this.
The other trick with all this, and then John, you can tell us your theory. The other trick here with all of this is in 1987, again, that is the era of the FNAF 2 location, based on the paychecks that we see there.
Yeah.
And we know that there is a set of 5 kids who die in there,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So we know that there are 5 dead kids. We see William Afton roaming around. We see Puppet floating around. Problem with that one is, like, well, maybe Golden Freddy was stuffed in 1987. That's when he became possessed.
Yeah.
Problem there is that at that point, the original animatronics are already the withered animatronics, which implies that they've already been stuffed. We also already see them free moving around the location. So, again, if you were to say, then the dead kids got stuffed in 1987, that almost becomes invalidated because the wizards already exist for a reason there. So, okay, that being said, go forth.
That kind of ruined a lot of it. But my thought process was, if Crying Child gets bit in 1983, that's how he possesses Fredbear, or
Yes.
Golden Freddy.
Yes.
And then Golden Freddy's connected to the Bite of 87. He bit someone back. Vengefully. So he's
Cassidy
the
bites
vengeful
back. No,
spirit.
yeah,
Because
okay.
I feel like
Crimes,
that's so weird. And then I also have I've had a thought for a long time that
Would you say it's a hypothesis, a thought, a theory?
yes.
What level of theorizing is going to happen here?
wherever
in
the
this moment?
lowest one is. So
A random observation, completely unsubstantiated.
thank you.
Yeah, of course.
So
Toss it out there.
was the Bite of 83 a spring lock failure?
So-
Because his mouth was doing this.
You know,
already.
I've seen this.
It's interesting.
pop
As
up.
I was explaining this, and as I was talking through everything that I just ranted about, you're absolutely right. And that's the one. That is the.
I could say some more about that.
No. But that is the counterpoint here that I think is definitely worth discussing, which is the spring lock failure that gets all the suits to be retired William Afton's death.
No.
Well, great.
Well, maybe.
Well,
But
great.
But when the suits are in animatronic mode, which it is in FNAF 4, Fredbear is, the spring locks aren't open to clamp on anything. They're closed.
Yeah.
And he's already doing this.
Sure.
So what if the springlock failure is Elizabeth?
What?
No, because it's
Because
a
of
claw
the
that
if the
grabs
fun
him.
times
I
had
would
spring
call
locks.
a giant claw launching out of
Because
my
baby-
abdomen
but
and
baby's not
grabbing
a-
a small child, a spring lock failure.
But what happens in the books? That's how Charlie dies to Twisted Freddy. She gets in the stomach.
She gets vored.
And then the spring locks kill her, but then, all the rest happens about being a robot. But
The
the
difficulty
books
is
made that very clear.
That's
But why then would the yellow suits be retired?
Because they are because they are also spring locks.
I guess it says the spring lock suits, not the yellow suits, right?
yes.
No, you're right.
Spring lock
Okay, that's
suits would
fair.
be
Yes,
retired.
and then when William Afton starts using
Yo, everyone.
Pause.
GTLive is trending on Twitter.
Let's go!
You say that like it's a good thing.
Yeah,
That makes
running
me
on
nervous.
Twitter is normally not a good thing.
I am
No.
scrolling through and having an excellent time.
As
I don't
long
know
as
about
it's
y'all.
GT Live and not MatPat.
It is
as long as
hashtag-
MatPat's not
MatPat's
trending on Twitter, that's all good.
Guys, let's not make this happen.
No, let's make GT Live trend. Yeah,
Absolutely,
baby.
come on.
Half
Thanks,
of the
everyone.
tweets I'm seeing are just the word vengefully.
Vengefully.
Yeah.
Vengefully.
It is. That's happening. No,
There we
please
go.
make it happen. And Ash is on there. Any good tweets outside of just a whole string of vengefully?
Let's see. What? Let's see. That was off. Let's see.
Hey.
Woo! Let's see what's okay, I'm fine. Good. Great. Yes. Okay. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Neve from Only for GT Live says, I love it when Matthew has people who are equally FNAF obsessed as him to fight back when he says something.
To fight against.
It's not a fight.
It can be
More like a
though.
gentle-
At Crater Clash 2, we settled it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Me and
Matt
you.
versus
Oh my gosh,
Fnaf.
would you punch me in the face?
Absolutely not.
But
I can't afford that lawsuit.
Aw.
No, but if it's in a ring and you're
you
consenting
consent
adults.
to being punched.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. I
No.
couldn't.
No.
It's like that thing how you can't bite your own finger off because even though you could, like a carrot.
Yeah.
Yeah. My fist would just slow down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
So, like, the entire fight is just you guys both doing slow-mo, pretending
Yeah.
like it's a really big deal and
Yeah.
dramatic. And everyone's
If
like,
if I got into a fight with someone, who should I fight?
What YouTuber boxing match should we set up right now?
Scott Cawthon. Let out all of that. Those years of late nights. Anyways.
What are you talking about? That guy's retired. He's probably like going to the gym all the time.
Yeah.
Like if I was retired, it's just like gym and beaches.
Exactly.
Like just go world travel, living large,
That's what I would do.
Just,
making my movie on the side or
Yeah.
whatever. Great.
Yeah, have fun with that.
what about
Yeah,
what about Dorco? Matt versus Dorco.
No.
I mean, he's very tall.
He's
Douglas
got a good
tall.
reach.
He's got a really
and he's
you'd
been
be at a
working out,
disadvantage
so-
from that.
Has he?
He has, yeah.
Oh,
He has, yeah.
See?
That's true. I forgot about that.
everyone's working out.
know.
This is terrible.
Get behind, buddy.
I do have a lot of repressed rage though, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am
do
Matt's
you?
feisty.
I would say I'm a vengeful spirit, as it were. So.
Whoa.
They go, Matt Pat the
It was me the whole time.
All right.
I've been here the whole time.
Next tweet. Mads at Scrungly Person says, I think Tom would fight Matt Pat if given the chance.
Would you fight me, Tom? Apparently,
Matt's my employer. This is a very awkward conversation.
if I was like, hey Tom, for one day, you can fight me if you so choose. Would you take that offer?
That's not fast enough.
He's
for me.
thinking. He's thinking.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. It
I
doesn't have to
like
be a
you too
physical
much.
fight.
Huh?
You know, it doesn't have to be a physical fight, you know.
Some more.
Get into a fight. Yeah.
Have you ever played the poke game?
The
Wha-
poke
what?
game.
Okay. So we
Oh,
can't
no.
do it because it's too aggressive in this room, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
But basically, you lock hands like this, and you each have like it's called finger
We have to
jousting.
try and poke each other.
You do.
You're gonna win.
Except you can like get all over. Like this is like this one we can do there, but at a certain point you can like do it down the hallway. All
Wow.
like and you're doing
You're
it.
doing this.
Oh!
Oh my
All that.
god. That is so aggressive as a game.
I know.
What?
I know.
There we go.
It's a fun game. I did it a
Wow.
bunch of times. Like with my residents in college, we would do it all the time, and we would like go up and down the hallways. We'd be like
wow.
jumping off walls and stuff because you're locked in Mortal Kombat until one of you gets touched.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're trapped.
You're
Yeah,
really-
it's
that's it.
Yeah.
Spring. I can't say that.
You're spring trapped.
I'm the worst.
No, you're not.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
fantastic.
Thanks.
You're wonderful.
I don't think I would punch anyone.
Yeah.
I would have
Ooh.
I'm just not that type of person.
No, I've punched one person once, and I was in a blind rage.
Ooh.
I was like 14.
You punched a man?
Oh no, okay, twice.
No, it was
Twice.
a girl.
Yes. No, yeah, no.
I like that he's like, no.
No, it wasn't a man.
Like,
no.
what?
What I was saying is, no, I punched two people in each once.
once.
Separate at once.
just like an epic movie double punch.
No, they. I mean,
I'll protect you.
not man.
threatened me.
Yeah, I don't say I could punch a man because like we were 12.
I could punch
But no,
a young adult.
He'd been bullying me for a
An
long time.
adolescent.
A prepubescent boy.
Yeah, no. He'd been bullying me for a long time, and one day I just got like white rage, just literally just like didn't know what was going on, gave him a bloody nose, and that was that. That was the end of the bullying.
Yeah,
from that point on.
yeah.
I mean, I don't advocate bullying or fight or like punching people,
Yeah.
but it did work.
It does. I mean, it's true. It's true. Well, the one time I had a bunch of bullies at my baseball team, and they teamed up on me in true like bully fashion, and then I flipped one over my shoulder, and like I charged at him, flipped him over my shoulder, ripped my hat back, and that was that. And
Shut up.
Yeah, no, totally. Because they stole my hat,
Wow.
they were playing like keep away, and I'm like, then they'd been bothering me for a long time at that point, so I like tackled them, and yeah.
Great.
Wow.
And that was it.
That's the thing, they don't
Sometimes-
expect you to fight
yeah.
back and to actually be strong.
No,
That's the thing.
right.
When they bully the theatre kid.
Right,
That's
exactly.
what
Yeah,
happens.
there you go.
Wow.
Hey, so Golden Freddy.
Yeah.
And
So
Springlock
baby.
failures. So let's talk about this. What are the dominoes that fall if the Springlock failure is 1987? If the William Afton
Is
getting
the
is the
Springlock
Springlock failure,
failure.
multiple simultaneous Springlock failures.
Okay.
We hear about that in FNAF 3. We see William Afton's death in FNAF
It can't
3.
be.
Wow.
Why not?
Because the Springlock failure is the reason they retire those suits, and the suit is already retired at that point.
Okay, great. So there you go. So it can't
but
be that.
baby-
So what is
Yeah,
the
'cause
multiple
it's like the
simultaneous
But
Springlock
baby,
failure?
because
It can't be baby.
because
I
when
can't,
he says
in my right mind, say a giant claw launching out of someone's stomach is a Springlock failure. But and,
when
and
he
then
says
they die inside, whatever.
when Afton starts using the yellow suit, he sounds surprised. Phone guy does. He's like,
Well,
oh, the
someone
yellow
used it.
one.
Yeah.
Someone
It's like-
used it.
it's
yeah.
like-
Oh, yellow water from
Shouldn't
the
have.
back.
Yeah, it's if that was baby and baby is a Springlock suit because the Fun Times are Springlocks, in my opinion, that would be it.
Which is an
Because-
aggressive opinion.
Well, is it?
Yes.
What is the what is the suit in Night
Yes.
4 of Sister Location? What do you think the suit? is?
I struggle to believe a Springlock could open its self in half and grab a kid without the intention of going, hey, these, and they're meant to carry children and go, hey, this is going to fail.
Here's why for me, and this might be completely wrong, and I totally own that. For me, at a certain point, there has to be some level of efficiency of storytelling, where an element is an element and isn't like three elements, if that makes sense. So, for instance, a Springlock suit and a Funtime animatronic suit feel like they're two disparate things that are now merged together into one.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
So, a Springlock suit is a thing, and it's most often associated with the yellow ones, and it's like in an earlier part of the franchise or whatever. So now to say, oh, those Funtime animatronics are actually Springlock suits.
Yes.
It feels
Are also Springlock suits.
Yeah, are also Springlock suits. It feels messy in a way that admittedly makes me uncomfortable, and I don't like from a theorizing standpoint because it's like that's too convoluted.
Yeah.
But I also recognize that might be just my preconceived biases speaking, and that you could absolutely,
Well, for your timeline theory to work, or my theory to work, Chica, the Fun Times have to be around earlier than we originally thought.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
that means the Springlocks were around earlier than we thought.
Sure.
And the suit in Night 4 is a Funtime suit. And it has Springlocks. And
That's
the books
true.
also back this up.
But in FNAF 4, in Sister Location, that being a Springlock suit could also just be they were retired down there. Like just because there's a Springlock suit in Sister Location doesn't
make baby a
doesn't
Springlock
necessarily mean that all the Funtime animatronics, Ballora, Foxy, whatever, are themselves Springlocks. It could just be, hey, because if you think about the nature of Sister Location, right?
Okay.
Sister Location is an underground bunker where basically the things of the past are left forgotten, right? Let's baby's my possessed daughter. Let's shove her down there and leave her be. It is basically a storehouse for a lot of things that either failed, never worked, half-completed ideas, just a random assemblage of stuff, right? And so if all of a sudden it's like the spring locks are getting put in a new location or getting retired to a location where they're never going to be seen again,
Yeah.
that could just be underground bunker where things that are best left forgotten go.
I guess.
Also, we see all the fun time schematics, and they're not listed as spring locks.
That is actually a great point.
and they have.
What do you mean that?
Oh,
Actually,
yeah!
that is the best piece of
You're the
evidence.
guy
Yeah,
who was
that
all
was
big about schematics.
That was amazing. That
Oh.
deserved a clap and a half. That deserved a clap and a
I'm
half.
not clapping in a half.
That deserved a clap.
I will take it.
It's
Sprinkler time.
It's sprinkler time, ladies and gentlemen. It's sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Everybody, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, it's sprinkler time.
Where are we going?
Great. That was
my gosh.
wonderful.
I'm so glad we did that.
Anyways.
I wonder if anyone has ever changed. I don't.
we
I
can
don't.
get it up on the screen. if
I
you
don't
get
own
that.
those houses anymore. Or that house anymore. I don't like live there anymore. I wonder if that place still has the sprinklers running at that time.
Hopefully, we can.
Because here's
we
the
can
thing.
hope.
Because here's the thing. Like changing the sprinklers. It's like who's changing the sprinkler settings
Exactly.
at a house? I don't know. That's not.
You apparently.
I apparently that was because yeah, I guess so. Touche, sir. But we set it at the optimal time. Tom,
We've done
so
experiments.
you don't
We've
wanna
figured
change
it out. Our grasp died.
Okay, so let's go back.
several
Let's talk about the locations here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So the locations from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
This book is a guide to the animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's, specifically what games or books they appear in, their key behaviors and characteristics, and what makes each one special. The content covers the games from the original Five Nights at Freddy's to Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, the novel trilogy, and the Fazbear Frights novellas. There are many references to locations in this book, so there's a helpful breakdown. Okay. The core location, introduced in Five Nights at Freddy's, is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, famed for its singing animal, which is also interesting because in the leaked photos from the movie set, it's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place.
Which is Faf 6, yeah.
Which I don't want to say anything about the leaks because I know a lot of people are sensitive about them.
Yep.
But I will say that is the one. That will be probably the only thing that I will say about it that I've seen
The one
circulating on the
detail
internet
that's-
because that is weird to
Yeah.
me. That is interesting. The fact that the exterior that we're seeing, unless it's a very elaborate facade, is not.
Pretty Fazbear's Pizza.
It is a place that is a name most associated with FNAF 6.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, really
Okay.
odd.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome. Okay, famed for its singing animatronic mascots. Well, we say famed, but notorious might be a better word. Okay, it's
We
not
have the word infamous for that reason.
right. It's not all about pizza. Fredbear's Family Diner is mentioned in FNAF Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and appears in other games. Okay, Freddy Fazbear. Okay, is mentioned and appears in other games. Okay,
When else does it appear?
well, it's mentioned in FNAF 2 and it appears in other games. Presumably, that's FNAF 4's minigames.
Oh,
Yes.
Right.
duh. Yes.
Fazbear Frights Horror Attraction features a recreation of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria and is the main location of FNAF 3. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place
There we
is
go.
a different location from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It's the establishment you must run and design in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Hopefully no lawsuits. Okay. Another branch of the Fazbear Empire is Circus Babies Entertainment and Rental, which is that's interesting. It is a branch of Fazbear Empire, so it is associated with
With
the
them,
Fazbear name.
Not just Afton Robotics.
Yeah, so, right, because all the blueprints of the animatronics in Circus Babies are like listed as Afton Robotics.
Yeah.
So the fact that it is under the umbrella core of Fazbear Ent, that's interesting. Which is the main setting of a sister location. This is entertainment rentals. I was going to say it's the Circus World. Okay. This establishment rents out animatronics for private events, including its mascot, Circus Baby. Largest Fazbear establishment. So this is interesting. And I was thinking about this as I was writing part 3 of our timeline, which is going up in hopefully this weekend, if not on Tuesday. Depends on how amazing our editors are at this point. This is so. What an interesting thing to me is Baby is still being rented out, even though she is possessed
And killed a kid.
and killed a kid. That is weird to me.
Seems a little reckless on Williams'
I
part.
mean,
Well, yes, but also at a certain point in the franchise, it goes from I need to kill kids to I need to collect remnant. Like
Remnant?
remnants. Yes.
yes, Ash, thank you. Thank you for that interjection.
Every time.
Every time.
But yeah, so at a certain point, it very clearly becomes William Afton's goal to collect as much remnant as possible. Like, if you read, trust me, that's not clear from the games. But if you read the ultimate guides and this thing, and if you start FNAF AR is a big part of that whole mission. Is like, let's send out a bunch of animatronics and collect the remnant.
Yep.
It is very clear that around the time of Sister Location, or in the aftermath of Sister Location, the quest, Afton and the quest for remnant is basically the subtitle of the franchise.
Yep.
Where
I
it's
love
like
that book.
right. I kind of stand that. Actually, that's
Right.
a 8-bit minigame that I would play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you are a little purple sprite on like a top-down view, like original Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're like, dun, dun, you have your little like Afton crank from FNAF 2.
That's your only weapon.
Take this. It's dangerous to go alone.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So yeah, you get given your little.
You have like little animatronics roaming around the overworld, and you have Afton like going around like.
Yep.
You learn to use it like a boomerang.
Oh my gosh! There's like
long distance.
instead of like Triforce pieces in all the dungeons, you go into like old animatronic restaurants, and there's like a kid, and you're like,
have to collect
the boss battle is like puppet, and you're like, meh, meh, meh. Da-da-da-da, kid obtained. It's just terrible.
Immediate death.
But anyway, the reason I go off on that tangent, right, is because at a certain point you're all about collecting remnant, and the Circus Babies Entertainment and Rentals is very much a large-scale version of send out animatronics, capture kids, bring them back for me for experimentation.
Yes.
Roughly, right? A fully fleshed out version, or a more thought out version of that, really seems to be FNAF AR,
Yep.
where, hey, now we have special delivery, ding dong, instead of us coming to you, well, instead of you hiring us to go out, like it's basically a more formalized version of what
And
happens
it's
in
a more
entertainment
widespread
rentals.
version because it's not just like normally it's like, but well we see it's like criminal institute or birthday parties
Right.
and private parties.
It
whereas
is
That and
kind
it's
of-
also
yeah.
like
whereas it's
literally
the same, but whereas
50%
now
of
it's
the
like, hey, you can just
characters
have
on
this come to your house.
That is an interesting point. FNAF AR and Sister Location are kind of the same mechanic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. Isn't that
We're just
interesting?
exploring it
And
from
it's
different perspectives.
This is a big question that I cannot figure out. Do you think Mangle and Funtime Foxy are the same? Because that would be a great point for Sister Location animatronics being around earlier in the timeline.
That's always been one of the things that has bothered me. Yeah, I mean, it
Yes.
seems like the answer should be yes, right?
Yeah.
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 And he's getting sent out, and Funtime Foxy is being sent out to birthday parties.
Yep.
Which we see, we literally see in the
And he's
source
getting
code.
ripped
He's the one.
apart, and this, yep. It's interesting.
Something to
isn't it?
ponder, everyone.
Something to ponder.
Something to
No,
ponder.
I think that is an absolute great call out.
Yeah.
You know what else is weird? The
What?
fact that in the FNAF 2 minigames, Mangle is one of the only animatronics that is up and moving.
And he's supposed to be one of them that's out capturing remnant for Afton.
Well,
in Sister Location.
well, in the Save Them, it's not Save Them. I forget which.
There
which one
are
is
lots
which.
of names.
It's the big one where you roam around the pizzeria as Freddy, and Afton comes out and he's like, "You can't."
It's
Save
the
them,
Save
save them. You
Them.
can't. That's
Yes.
it. It's Save Them. You can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mangle is down there in the corner, just hanging out, living his life.
Yeah.
Being like, "Woo, here I am," and he's moving, unlike every other
Yep.
animatronic, which is super suspicious.
Yeah, it's still, yeah. No.
So, right, which has always been one of those weird details that wrinkles the back of my brain, and I'm like, I need to solve that.
And then
at some
somehow
point.
he's fixed in the Sister Location.
Is he?
game?
Well,
It's
the
like-
question
Well,
is,
it's a
what
way
made
to
him
system.
mangled? Was he? Yeah, was it Funtime Foxy, and then he was broken down
Yeah.
into mangle, and then refixed, or is this like an early prototype version of him, and then he becomes?
I mean,
Were there just multiple of the animatronics to begin with?
Or
Yeah, or.
Why is Mangle in presumably Elizabeth's room in FNAF 4? Is it a toy? Is it actually Mangle?
Dream Theory.
Or is it a dream?
Or is it
Yeah.
Or is it Dream Theory?
There you go. That's your answer.
Probably.
Yeah.
And
that one.
right.
Maybe there was an earlier
Earlier.
version of the Funtime animatronics, which would be Yendo, which
Yeah.
would be Funtime Foxy. That
Lol
prototype.
bit.
Or
Yeah, a little bit.
or Dream Theory was correct, and then
It was.
Scott's like, well, let's not do Dream Theory. Let's figure out a way to retroactively make all this
Yep.
work
Yep.
in some sort of cohesive timeline, maybe.
Yep.
But anyway,
Anyways.
going back to my original point here, the fact that Circus Baby is being said here to be rented out. And also, I went back as I was working on the timeline. I went back to the original teaser, which to this day is one of my favorite teasers of all time in all FNAF. Scott Games teaser source code. Is this the best one to do? I don't know which one's gonna show it up the best. Maybe it's this one. The teaser finding this one, yeah. Do they have the actual picture of it? I think the picture's better.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, this one. Oh man, look at that spicy ad for the Hyundai. Okay.
You know, they ran an ad in the UK and it's like, it's pronounced Hyundai.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Is it
genuinely.
pronounced Hyundai?
Apparently, according to the advert
No!
they were doing, it's like...
That's the biggest lore drop of the stream!
I know! I was
Hyundai?
shocked. Yeah, because I was like, because they're basically getting people like
Not
use
Hyundai?
like Siri,
Yeah.
and like and they're doing like Hyundai and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff, and it's taking them to the wrong places because it's misunderstanding the word. It's like, oh well, it's because it's pronounced Hyundai, which is just wrong. But it's clearly a
I have
market.
never heard it
No,
pronounced
well, it's,
Hyundai once.
I imagine it's clever marketing to be like, everyone's now talking about the fact it's called Hyundai and not
Is it a
Hyundai.
Britishism, like how you pronounce oregano?
Yeah, we have it oregano rather than oregano.
Right.
But
Oregano.
oregano, basil.
Basil's great. I love basil.
That's
Basil.
Basil's a
We should
banger. Like, I feel like the world should just collectively adopt basil.
I agree. Let's have a vote.
Let's have a vote.
Everyone on the planet.
Okay.
Great.
Right now, everyone on the planet, cast your vote down
Yeah.
here. Can you pull up a poll? Polls are a thing
Polls
on
are-
live streams at this point. Do a poll. Should everyone in the world change to basil? Good luck typing it differently.
Yeah.
Basil versus basil.
Well, yeah, do it phonetically. That's how you're gonna.
Oregano. I will say, I
No,
don't wanna
I
adopt
agree. Oregano is better, and it's also the root Spanish word is oregano. So
There you
we are actually the ones in the wrong there. I will admit that.
Well, there you go. First time for everything.
I mean,
British.
but apparently Freddie hates the British, according to this tweet from
Wait, what?
anything bot.
Why does Freddie hate the
Thank
British?
you, year two. Thank you, Cameron. 75446217. They retweeted this, but apparently hates the British. It's just a random bot tweet.
Wow.
So there we go.
That's add that to the
I feel
list.
seen.
And the
I
Athens
have-
are British.
The Athens are British.
That is-
Everyone forgets that.
It is a weird detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Scott being like, "Oh, British people sound mean."
We sound no.
know?
British people always play the villain. It's true.
Yeah.
Like
They make a good villain.
They do.
Again,
They make great
I've
villains.
seen car adverts where they literally lean into that. It's like all these British villains going, "There's a reason we play villains," and things like that. It's great, but it's the same thing. And you also then get it with Elizabeth Afton's voice in Sister Location
Yeah.
because you get that creepy, like, oh, cute little British girl, but also you have that sense of creepy nursery rhyme vibe of Daddy.
Yeah, it's true.
Why won't you let me play
It's
with
true.
her? It's very like, oh, that's unsettling.
And I love the fact that, like, what, all of this is happening in, like, Utah? Or,
Yeah.
Exactly.
or what is it? Hurricane?
Yeah, Hurricane
it's,
Utah.
It's Hurricane Utah, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, which that's at least as established in the books. You know, the games are obviously much more vague about that sort of thing, but like Utah is the location that like gets brought up time and time again in the
Yep.
books. So I think that's funny. Transplants from the UK over to Zion National Park's a great place. Let's hang out there and build
Why
our
not?
restaurant franchise or whatever.
Middle. Yep. There we
Right
go. Why
there
not?
in the middle. Anyway, real quick, going back to this guy. Oh, Ash, do you want to say something before we hop into it?
Are you being perceived?
No,
Okay, you don't wish to be perceived.
I don't want to say
Okay,
a
great.
single
Ignore
thing.
everything that I just said.
Yeah.
In my favorite teaser of all time, though, right? So this is the one that taught us basically the animatronics that were going to be in Sister Location. You had animatronics 01, Baby, BBY, Monday blocked or booked, Tuesday available, Wednesday booked, Thursday booked, Friday available, Saturday private event, Sunday either maintenance or matinee, but we ultimately concluded that it's maintenance.
Yeah.
Then you have Ballora, then you have the Biddy, what else? You have question mark, you have Funtime Freddy, Funtime FTF, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy.
Yep.
Like all of them.
Yep.
And so, and again, throwing this out in the lore, and even my complete timeline doesn't talk about this, the Criminal Project, Criminal Institute, maybe that's part of collecting remnant from the prisons. I don't know. Or doing tests on prisoners. I don't know. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Nothing ever comes of it. But the fact that Baby as a, hey, I have Elizabeth inside of me, possessed robot, is still being like licensed out. But hey, go perform for those kiddos. Possessed daughter.
I mean, "I'll make you proud, Daddy" is the line.
is
So
true.
I guess she might have been, "Let me go, let me
Please,
go
please.
willingly, please."
Please stop. I don't want to perform. And it's like Toddlers and Tiaras. Another
Oh,
great
no.
E entertainment
Ooh,
show.
Isn't
No.
that TLC?
You're right.
It might be TLC.
Wow. Good for you.
Thanks.
all the
done.
reality
Thanks.
TV.
Well done. Oh my
understanding
gosh.
here.
Thanks.
Did you watch any Toddlers
I
and
watched a
Tiaras?
lot of TLC, not Toddlers and Tiaras,
Okay.
but TLC, yeah.
TLC's got some quality content.
Yeah, Cake Boss.
Right?
I loved Cake Boss.
Cake Boss.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good. Have you ever been to one of Cake Boss's restaurants?
I have. New Jersey.
Fantastic.
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 I agree.
Like, hashtag not Spawn, but hashtag would be Spawn. Buddy, get Buddy on the couch next to me.
Yeah.
Great. Best cannolis anywhere. Great cakes. I mean, he is the boss of them.
He is the boss of
But
I
Kings.
think he's recently done some bad things.
Oh,
So,
no.
or not so recent, though.
Woo!
Don't quote me.
I can't talk about anyone. They all.
No,
yeah.
everyone does a bad thing at some
They
point.
all
It's
do.
so
Darn
sad.
it. But anyway,
Anyways.
his restaurants are great. They are very tasty.
Yeah.
All right, largest Fazbear establishment so far is Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex and Entertainment Complex. Featured in Fnaf Security Breach. At 3 stories tall, it is the flashiest, raddest, rockingest, safest pizzeria the universe has ever seen, says the promotional material, and who are we to disagree? Finally, there's the bedroom, in caps,
This is interesting.
where a child is haunted by terrible memories of a visit to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in FNAF 4.
So, you could see this both ways. You could see the crying child had a terrible visit at the pizzeria, but you also could see it as maybe Michael had a terrible time at the pizzeria because he ends up regretting it a little bit.
Yeah, killing his
But
brother.
is Michael a child? That's
What,
the
in
question.
FNAF 4?
In FNAF 4.
I mean, preteen? What are we counting as like
I
child?
mean,
What's your definition of child? I think that's the thing, isn't it?
I would list him as a preteen in that moment.
Yeah.
Right? It's a very, like, preteen, teenager moment. And so, to me, I think it fits the realm of possibility, but also, here's the thing. Who we play as in FNAF 4, I don't think changes a whole lot.
Yeah. I think originally it was Crying Child.
I would agree.
But now it's like, ooh.
Here's the thing. I agree that originally it was meant to be Crying Child. I think now it fits better with Mike, just because if games 1 through 6 feel really solidly all being played by Mike,
Yep.
or all Mike as the protagonist character.
Yep.
And so if FNAF 4, if it's like Michael Afton, Crying Child, Michael Afton, you're like, like it's one of
why?
these things is not like the other. It feels weird and incomplete. And the thing is, we know for a fact, based on the book that's in the other room, the security logbook, which is incredibly much more important than we ever thought.
Yeah.
That Mike at some point has seen the Nightmare animatronics. So
Theory.
oh, this is the place for those.
Yes.
We do those here.
What night of FNAF 4 does the Crying Child die? When do we hear the flatline?
It's the
Was-
last
is it
night.
fifth-
It's
the
sixth.
fifth night?
It's the sixth night.
It's the 6th night.
I'm pretty sure.
So
I can double check.
on nights 7 and 8, Crying Child's dead. That could be us playing as Michael. Because it's Nightmare Fredbear is the one Michael draws in the logbook. And that doesn't show up. He doesn't show up until those later nights.
That is fair. It's a really interesting point. It's an interesting point. And also, we've established that Mike tends to come in later. So, like, for instance, in FNAF 2, if Mike is truly the security guard in FNAF 2, there's 2 different security guards. There's Jeremy Fitzgerald, who does nights 1 through 6.
Yep.
And then there is Fritz Smith, who does FNAF 7, or who does Night 7. Fritz Smith is Mike Afton, right?
Because and the cutscenes because the box in FNAF 4 I think was a toy box. And because, why is Toy Chica missing her beak, Dream Theory, all that kind of stuff, but it's locked.
Does everyone
At
agree
the
that
end.
Dream Theory was the thing? Like,
Yes.
can we just
I think
all-
we have
okay,
to,
great.
Yes.
surely.
But it's
I
locked.
appreciate you throwing it out there a bunch of times. I don't want to assume that
No,
everyone
no.
there's like, okay.
But it's locked, signifying that
5 years later, I'm vindicated.
exactly, indicating to me that kid is dead. So his toy box is now locked, pushed away. This is what
Some
caused
things are best left
everything.
forgotten.
So
There it is.
it's the timeline of the things
Well,
is
forget
matching
my
up would match up with the games. I don't know, the nights.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it is.
That's interesting.
It is night 6. Is
Night
FNAF 4
6.
night 6 secret good ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't think we ever get a 7 and an 8 in any other game. It's just the custom nights.
Yeah, no, it's there might be a night 7 somewhere, but it's normally custom
Yeah,
night. You're right.
Okay, hop over to the chat. I'm gonna pick out something else for us to look at.
Perfect. All right. So, hi everyone. Update on the poll right now.
Ooh, where are we at?
Basil versus Basil.
Basil has 56%,
Woo! Represent.
It's
That's
tight
closer
though.
than I thought.
and Basil is at 44 because math.
Well done. Quick math there, Ash.
Tricky.
So, let's go through the chat. Let's see. Gifted R asks for Little Joe. We spoke about that briefly in our first character encyclopedia video.
we can't talk about Little Joe because Ash doesn't know who Little Joe is.
I still don't know who Little Joe is, and I'm still scared.
Well, maybe we should read.
He's just a little guy.
He is just a little guy. All right, let's see. Never Foxy says time isn't real and a fun little trophy emoji. Huh, I wonder where you got that phrase from. Let's see. Amogus asks, who is the crying child?
Amogus.
Crying child is crying child. No name given.
Doesn't it feel like we should know the name by this point?
Yeah.
Surely.
Do you think Tom, John, both of you? This goes to both of you.
Yeah,
do you think it's out there and we've just missed it, and we're just missing it? That's my question. Do we think, like, has it been seeded out into the world, and we just don't know? Like, we've just woo, and Scott's just on his little throne of books, being like, they will never figure it. I don't know why I made Scott Cawthon a weird, like, creepy witch woman.
I guess the question is it actually in the Foxy Grid all along?
Ooh.
Yeah, is it actually in the Foxy Grid all along? And we just cannot figure that
to
one
this
out.
day.
Still
to this
cannot
day.
be solved.
That is the one thing, like,
honestly,
even like Midnight Motorist, that this, like,
Midnight Motorist is,
when it talks about stuff in the games, I think everyone collectively agrees Midnight Motorist is like give us an answer here.
Yeah.
When it comes to things in the entire franchise, the damn Foxy Grid, I would love to have an answer.
So, like, how is that actually designed to be solved?
I've never looked into it. I've never tried it myself.
Look at him.
There we
Look
go.
at him. He's like, I've never looked into that.
So
give me a seat at the table.
I'll go get it and put it in front of you right now, and I will walk you through all the clues there.
Maybe I'll look at it.
The first time I came here, I did exactly that, and I was just looking at this going, no.
You know what
I don't know anything.
You know what I was disappointed in? The fact that the coloring book had no lore.
Coloring book and the How to Draw book.
Right.
That was really sad. I got the How to Draw book, you got the coloring book. Right. We were trying to team
Would have
up.
been a great moment for, like, another blueprint style moment, or hey, put a black light on it, or stencil it or something.
I think the name is out there.
Right?
I think Scott wanted to wrap up everything, and it's like that book was obviously meant to be what is Golden Freddy's name.
Yeah.
And I don't think he would want an unnamed character still.
Doesn't
not this far down the line.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Okay.
Yeah,
do it.
I'll get back to you.
Okay, thanks.
Let the expert
Absolutely,
handle
go for it.
Great. Here.
Joke.
There you go.
Joke. So another thing
Bit.
from the chat, Ice Master asks, "Hey Matt,
Hey, Ash.
Hello Neighbor 2 video? Question mark?
I'll look into it frame by frame.
Frame by frame.
Frame by frame.
Real slow.
Yeah, real slow. Frame by frame. Which I don't know.
You should check your DMs.
Based on the. Oh my gosh, you're so right. I should do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They probably. I don't know.
Are you even logged into Twitter at this point?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm
so sorry.
I hover. I sneak.
Well, yeah.
I sneak
I'm
his
so
next.
sorry.
I see all the skim memes that exist.
Skim.
Skim.
That was such a great meme.
What?
Skim.
I never saw
There's
this.
a lot of skim.
Oh, it was someone had like.
Is that Kim Kardashian's brand or something?
No. Someone had.
The Skims? That's what I thought of. This
Oh,
is
man.
not. This is
Oh, man.
not Zoomer humor.
No.
No,
I
this is
love
clearly millennial
No,
humor.
I love
right
the
here.
fact that you said when you join Team Theorists, it thinks like you're thinking you're going to be working on Fnaf theories. Actually, you're working on style theory. If you even know that Kim Kardashian has a shapewear line that is even remotely close to the name of
There you
Skin.
go.
So good job, well done.
We just keep seeing dead kids. And
Also, your
animatronics
knowledge,
showing up
the
in
knowledge
this-
of TLC
And
and
E-network shows?
E-network shows. I mean, like, you're primed.
Thank
This
you.
is it.
Style theory could use an extra writer on it. Be great.
Really?
Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
amazing.
I'm
Welcome.
down.
Absolutely. No, yeah, Skin
Okay.
was a weird one. Skin was a fever. Someone had a fever dream where it was just Lord Farquaad saying the word skim, but it was Matt Pat or something like that. It was very weird.
It's
I need to.
Ash is like,
Have
I
you never
feel
heard
safe.
this either?
This is mine.
This is not what I meant when I said make your dreams a reality. Or your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
that's
not it.
what I
Okay,
meant.
this is not it. Here, Ash, pull up another comment or two from the chat or Twitter. In the meantime, I want to toss out the next one here. So pull up this guy. So I pulled up Phantom Chica as an example of the Phantoms in general because this is one of the things. Again, as I was working on the timeline, and this is going to be something that we talk about a fair bit in the new timeline video that's coming out. Hopefully Sunday, if not Tuesday, about Phantom Chica, but the Phantoms of FNAF 3 in general, right? So one of the things that they all call out is the fact that it's interesting, first off, that they say Phantom Chica is an animatronic chicken when it is a phantom ghost. So, like, that is weird.
Well, Golden Freddy's an animatronic.
Right. It's weird. It's interesting to me that they don't differentiate.
What they choose to distinguish.
Yeah, where's the line of, like, this is not a real entity?
Yeah.
The one thing that I wanted to bring up is that all of the Phantoms, and Chad, I'm tossing this out to you guys too, she is an apparition of a burned version of Chica. So it is a Chica that has been burned. It's not she's a burned ghost or like she appears burned. Like it is literally an apparition of a burned version of Chica. And you look across all of the Phantom animatronics, and all of them highlight the detail that see Bonnie.
They're so far apart because they're done by.
I know, right? I
animatronic,
kind of
aren't
wish
they?
that they were done by generation.
Yeah, that would have been That
And there's no burn. Oh,
There's no burnt Bonnie.
there's no
obviously.
Phantom
No
Bonnie,
Phantom
of course.
Because we have Springtrap, so we didn't need another Bonnie.
Phantom. Oh my gosh, I'm
Phantom
never gonna
Freddy.
find it.
No,
Never.
no,
you'll
we're almost
find
there.
it.
We're
You
almost
can
there.
just take there.
We're
Phantom.
almost there.
Phantom Freddy.
Great
He's come back to
picture.
haunt you.
I totally see. I
Animatronic
totally
bear.
see him.
Let's see. Beady pupils.
Actual phantoms.
Yeah, Phantom Freddy appears to be burnt and damaged. So the reason I bring this up, right, is Fazbear Frights is the first time of any of the franchises, of any of the pizzerias, any event in this franchise where we hear of something getting burned.
Yeah.
Right? So the final newspaper is like, Fazbear Frights burns to the ground. And then after that, literally everything constantly burns, right? You have that, you have the FNAF 6 fire, you have the security breach fire.
ending.
Yep.
There are fires all over the place after this moment in the story.
Pyromaniacs, a lot of them.
Prior to that, though, no, we've never heard anything about anything getting burned, right?
Yeah.
So, how are these guys getting burned? The other thing that's interesting: how'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? Sorry,
I don't know.
No one. Any Nick Cage memers out there?
No.
Not the bees.
Not the bees! Oh, not the bees! Thank you, Ash, for being a person of culture.
I
Got you.
enjoyed the new Nick Cage meme with Pedro Pascal. That's a great one. Where they're just high driving in a car and Nick Cage is like really confused and then Pedro's just like,
That's amazing.
it's
I
such
see
a
that
good
one. It's
meme.
one. I like that one a lot. Pedro, man, is having his moment. Good for him.
He
He's great.
is.
Anyway, but the other interesting thing that I want to throw out about this one, I'd love your thoughts on it, is the idea that the Phantoms are models of animatronic from both the FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 locations. It's not just like, oh, the Phantom animatronics in FNAF 3 are burned versions of the FNAF 1 guys. No. They are burned versions of both the FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 animatronics.
Yeah.
And that is weird.
Yeah.
So that is one of those details. They're like, I don't know why.
Which indicates to me that maybe Scott was like, "Oh, Michael's going around and burning every place that his dad did something wrong."
After
Or-
he
yeah,
did,
just
right?
to get rid of everything.
That's kind of what I think has to be the case. But you never hear about it. And I think in the timeline as I wrote that, I'm like, this is one of those moments where I'm like, I feel like this is going to be controversial because we only hear about the burning of Fazbear Frights, the burning of these other places.
But
Yeah.
then how
And,
are they
and
burnt
to
prior?
leave out,
Yeah.
oh yeah, by the way, the FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 locations also scorched earth or whatever.
Yeah.
That's odd, but it feels like that is one of the only ways to justify. So first off, the fact that there are FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 animatronics in FNAF 3 tells you that whoever is sitting in the security chair, the security
Has
guard chair,
seen them.
has seen them, right? So that is one of those big points of evidence that say like, oh, it's been Mike Afton all along.
Yep.
One of those weird details with it, with the FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 animatronics. Again, it's one of those like tiny details you go, does it matter? But Chica is the only FNAF 1 animatronic.
Right.
The rest are all from FNAF 2. Either the Wizards or Puppet or
That was
whatever it is.
weird.
It's just like, why just Chica?
Well, and again, Chica is always the oddball of the group. There was
Always.
actually, I'm hopping over to the subreddit. I pulled this up beforehand because I loved this post. This is by Negative Way 2257. Over on the Game Theory subreddit, which go check that one out because that's a cool one. We are in the top 1% of subreddits.
Ooh, nice.
Right? I know, isn't that cool?
Wow.
great.
I think a lot of people sleep on Reddit. Not literally sleep on Reddit, but
Yeah.
although I'm sure that there's
Sure, there's
probably
a
a
sleep
subreddit.
Reddit.
I was gonna say I'm sure there's probably plenty of places.
Oh
where that
yeah,
happens.
I love r/snork. Me.
Aw.
Genuine.
I don't know if it's real.
Well, now it's gonna be real.
I hope
You
so.
summoned it into existence,
Yeah.
just like I summoned you into existence.
Can you make me a
Aw.
mod? Whoever owns that, can you make me a mod?
Make it happen.
I want to mod this.
Make it
Please.
happen. Okay.
Only sleepy thoughts.
Only the sleepiest. But again, this goes to like Chica was a mediocre melody the whole time, and like why is Chica always different? Chica's the one who's left out of sister location, right? Like you see everyone else have their fun time animatronic, but Chica's not there until Ultimate Custom Night, where she's kind of like retrofitted in, right? In like you said, FNAF 1 Chica is the one in FNAF 3, but none of the others, right? It's very strange. This one I thought was a fantastic detail that articulated something that I think I've passively noticed but never actually put words to, which is why does Chica have a different eye socket? I've searched and I have not found any clear answer. My guess is it's more evidence that Chica was not part of the original Freddy crew and was part of Mediocre Melodies. Because you see vertical lines, vertical lines, vertical lines, vertical lines, vertical lines, circle. Very specific, very weird. And I think that's an amazing detail. And that's one of those moments where I'm like, yeah!
Yeah.
Like in this franchise, right? You're always left questioning what is a detail that's worth holding on to and what is a detail that's like, yeah, like the fact that Scrap Baby has an animatronic claw and rollerblades. Like, is there deep lore with Scrap Baby in FNAF 6 at that point?
Yeah.
Or is that just Scott being like, this is cool. I'm on a rollerblading, lobster clawing animatronic running around.
Yeah.
She kills it at the roller rink.
Right.
Yeah, and she works
Literally.
at Sonic.
Whereas
Then
this
she
is
works at Sonic.
That's amazing. Oh, man.
I
What
have
time does
more.
Sonic close?
Can we get Sonic?
Can we get Sonic after
Can we get
this?
Sonic up?
Ooh.
Can we get Sonic after
I've
this?
never
Sonic?
had a Sonic.
I haven't
pretty-
either, Tom.
What?
I don't.
Yes,
Oh,
Ash,
I don't
we
think
must.
I've ever had Sonic.
Epic lore moment. The escalation.
I haven't had so many things.
Oh, I know. Tom never watched a Harry Potter movie prior to this.
I know.
week.
I watched my first Harry Potter movie
assigning
this
him
week, guys.
homework
I'm
from
so
him.
sorry.
Yeah. I've never eaten a banana. Until
Oh
this
yeah,
week.
we forced
That's
John
true.
to
Or a
eat.
cheesecake.
Or a
Or a
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
I tried a banana and it's disgusting. But cheesecake's good. I'll take cheesecake.
Yeah, I think of the two, you've made the right call. But,
Yeah.
What about the potassium?
the potassium.
Yeah,
I'll
cheesecake isn't getting you the potassium, but you
No,
know
it's
it will. Prime.
Yeah.
So that's an episode.
That's a tease.
That's an episode going live this weekend. That made all of us sick for a while. So anyway, okay, Sonic,
Yes.
hashtag not spawn, Sonic, great.
100%.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh man, you know you can get a drink there that's an icy drink that they sprinkle nerds into.
I must have it.
They put you in the drink? I'm just.
That was that was really good. That was
really
that was
good.
really
Don't
good.
be
That
ashamed
deserved a
of
clap
that.
and a half.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
I'm sorry.
That
John
was-
has gotten like 3 claps and a half.
Right, I
today.
know. That was
He's done
amazing.
well.
See, the thing is, he wants the clap and a half. To me, the handshake is actually the higher level
Yeah.
of praise there.
Yeah, I'm a hugger, so I'll do a handshake.
It's like the Paul Hollywood handshake.
the
Oh, the Paul Hollywood.
This is one that
Great
this
Brit-
is one of the things that this is the one cultural thing
Yeah,
that
Great British Bake Off or the
no
Great
idea what
British
that is.
Baking Show.
Have you seen the videos online? These are fantastic. I think it's not Dr. Disrespect. The guy who paints half his face silver.
the Phantom of the Opera. I'm just.
No, that's
Oh shoot! Oh, why can't I think of
No,
him?
I don't. Oh,
I'm drawing such a blank, and I watch him a fair like. He's not one that I watch like all the time, but like I pop into his videos every once in a while. I'm like, oh, these are really good.
to the internet.
Dr. Illusion. Shoot. Yeah, if you could look it up, that'd be great because he deserves more
YouTuber
credit.
Silver Halfface.
Yeah.
Nope, that is not helpful.
Great. But anyway, I believe it was him, and watch
Yeah.
me say all this and then this not be him. But I believe he did a
chat
whole
gonna save us?
video
Yeah.
where it was a breakdown of how the
Captain Disillusion.
Captain Disillusion.
Thank you.
I
Who
always
was that?
it's
Who was that? Mad Maker Studio. Thank you.
Mad Maker Studio. Yes, Captain Disillusion. Dr. Disrespect. You see why I always get them confused, and they're like the synapses in my brain like overlap each other, and I'm always like, it's not him, but that one always overrides it. Anyway, Captain Disillusion does really cool like VFX like breakdowns and like let's break down this like fake video or whatever. And I think it was on his channel, but this is the sort of thing he does if he didn't, where he took like the finale of a Great British Baking Show and or Great British Bake Off, and they showed basically how they like re-edit the show to cover up the name of the show within the show. So because it's engraved on the final plate that you get.
Yeah, because the Great in America they couldn't get the rights to the Great British Bake Off because that is a doughboy thing. I don't know. There's some doughboy.
A doughboy thing?
There's a brand
As in Pillsbury's
Pillsbury's Doughboy. That's the one. Yeah,
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, they have the rights to Bake Off.
Really?
You poke him in the stomach and he goes, hoo hoo. Do you have a doughboy?
No, we don't have a Doughboy.
Really?
No, the closest we have is the Michelin Man.
Oh, we have the Michelin Man too.
Yeah,
which
but that's
is
like
a
the
large
closest
mummy
thing.
of tires.
Yeah,
The Michelin
no.
Man's sitting right next to you.
What?
Never mind.
Because you have stripes?
No.
Sorry, I thought you were the crying child for a second.
Someone on Twitter
You had
said
stripes
that,
and wait.
and
no.
I was just about to say it.
Wait, what?
This
I mean,
is-
you got stripes and like
got
long
stripes.
brownish hair.
Go ahead.
Yes, so this is from Bright on Twitter, and it looks like it's her birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday!
So she says, "Did anyone notice that John is wearing a crying child style shirt?"
Too many stripes.
Lord.
Too many stripes.
Too many
you're
stripes.
right.
And his hair is slightly too dark. It's too far away.
Exactly.
Apparently.
I do have.
I don't
like,
have
the
many
Gregory-
standards, but I do have that standard.
That one said we only call very specific people the crying child.
Not just every generic boy with brown hair and a striped shirt can be passed as a crying child. Only most.
only
most.
most of
Only a vast majority. I have to have
Yes.
standards somewhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to call out this Reddit post because I thought it was really good.
It was great. Absolutely.
Okay, so did you pull out a couple comments there, Ash?
Oh, I've just been doing it all along.
Great.
I can find some more for
Great,
you.
find me some more.
Yes.
Find us more.
I just want to say, I want to put it out there. Y'all are so funny. I've been like cackling in the background with these memes. We're getting a lot of memes. And I love that for us, personally.
We have a funny chat. I love it.
Oh, gosh, it's so good.
John is the crying child.
The first tweet I see is from Luke Verips saying, John is Ness.
Oh, that's the next step.
John
is the bridge
child.
between.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how
it
you
is.
connect FNAF to
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Just like, I'm not even going to fight at this point.
Nope,
there we
not
go,
gonna
guys.
fight
You
it.
solved it.
That's who I
You
am.
got me. Sea bunnies.
Gosh.
I love them every time.
Okay,
They
yeah,
are.
Why are they
we're
in
sticking
here?
these sea bodies. Okay, here.
Oh no.
Please give me 2 more.
Liz says, gosh, I miss doing synchronized clap and a halves with the live streams.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So, little emoji with all the hearts around
Well,
it.
just for that, you get another one. Ready? Clap in
Yeah.
half. Nice.
Booyah.
Well done. One more.
Booyah.
And
Okay.
then we're talking about Sea Bonnies, which is the most important lore character in this franchise.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, my chat is lagging a little bit.
Great.
Woo.
Choose a lagger.
Choose a lagger.
Luciana Benson says, blame Jason.
I mean,
Always.
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 We're good so far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Good job, Jason. Jason.
Jason.
Sean Connery, enter the room, guys.
Good job, Jason.
Can you do a Sean Connery?
No.
Okay.
I just can't.
Okay.
I
don't
would
know
wish
who that
I
is,
wish I
so-
could.
Okay, great.
Great.
It's just like the name's Bond.
Hey!
It's like
there
that
you
kind
go.
of like, in the back
Okay,
of your throat,
well-
kind of shushing.
We'll watch a Sean Connery for you.
Okay,
Okay,
sounds
man,
good.
there's so many movie nights I have to commit myself to. At
I
this
know.
point.
I know.
Which I mean, I'm not opposed to, but
I mean,
also have to-
I once did a marathon watch. This is before Daniel Craig became Bond. I did all 20 Bond movies back to back.
Whoa.
It took an entire
What's
weekend.
the best one?
Weekend. Wow.
Well, it took like, so from Friday night to like Sunday
Yeah.
morning.
Wow.
Best one, I mean, what was the best one? That's a good point. GoldenEye's classic.
Okay.
GoldenEye's a classic.
Sure.
That's a really solid one.
Never seen James Bond.
The individual? Or
Either.
Never seen James
See,
Bond.
now I
The
understand.
man, the myth, the legend.
I was gonna say I'm offended as a British person,
No.
but I'm also sitting there going, but then I haven't seen Harry Potter and that's British, so I'm like, I can't really talk on that.
Well, now you have.
I
You
have.
saw
I've
Harry
seen
Potter
one.
4. If you have any votes for what Harry Potter Tom should watch as his second one, he watched.
I've watched
4,
number 4.
just because we thought it was early enough in the franchise. The characters knew how to act at that point.
They were getting there.
Well,
They were getting there.
you didn't see the first 2.
No, that's
So,
true.
you know, like they learned how to act well enough.
Well enough.
It's a fun one
Yep.
in general. Yeah.
Yeah, Ron's the worst.
5 is the best.
Sea Bonnies.
Sea Bonnies. Let's talk about that. Not suitable for drinking.
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
sure.
Well,
Like some of these are good puns, or they're puns. That I don't get.
name a Sea Bonnie, genetically modified creature from the story Sea Bonnies, fittingly enough. This is from Fazbear Fright, in case you guys don't know. The smallest characters in this entire book,
Is that the only
that's the
reason they're
lore.
in here?
right? The Sea Bonnies appeared... this is the reason I want to focus on them. The Sea Bonnies appeared in Fazbear Fright's number 10 story, Sea Bonnies. Great. They're genetically modified creatures created by Fazbear Entertainment. They're like sea monkeys, but they look like Bonnie.
So, Fazbear Entertainment's doing
Like genetic experiments.
genetic experiments.
In the story, a boy named Rory buries sea bonnie eggs as part of a plan to take revenge on his mean brother, Mott. When the eggs hatch, Mott hears the sea bonnies taunting him. He's alarmed when they invade the body of his pet goldfish, converting its flesh into more sea bonnies. Mott tries to flush them all away, but in the process, he accidentally swallows one, sealing his terrible fate. So here's the question I have, and I'm starting to actually develop an idea for why it's in here now.
Okay.
But my question
I'm
is why?
fascinated.
Why is this in here? Right? Because
There has to be a reason.
there has to
surely.
be. Well,
I
don't-
said. I mean,
well,
the fact
I
they
think
are
maybe it's the
animatronics.
same version as why Eleanor is in this, because it reminds me of the Candy Cadet stories, like the Fazbear Frights. It's like kind of doing different ways of telling the same story of like someone stealing a personality and making more of the same person and stuff like that.
Well, right, and so that's actually and the reason I say like why is that in here? It's because one, you have every like Fnaf AR skin known to mankind.
Yeah.
You have the Stitch Wraith, which is a very clear book character. But
Yeah.
you also like in a character encyclopedia, the inclusions and the omissions are important, right?
Absolutely.
Like we've called attention to, one of the things that's omitted is Michael Afton. That's a huge, weird red
Yeah.
flag right there. One of the other omissions, though, is like a lot of other Fazbear Frights characters that I would classify as on the level of the Sea Bonnies,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So, like, for instance, in the book Bunny Call,
Yep.
which is the name of one of the Fazbear Frights books, collection of 3 stories, there is the story Bunny Call, and the main character is Ralpho, which is an animatronic bunny, not even, it's a mascot bunny.
Yeah.
That goes around and just like slams cymbals in people's faces.
Yep.
It's a weird story. It feels like it's supposed to be attached to Five Nights at Freddy's or like the Fazbear Entertainment, but it's never made clear at all. It's one of the few stories that doesn't even like allude to
Fazbear Entertainment.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah, it's just it's ambiguous, purposeful. Well,
Yeah,
purposely so. But
If you've read any of the books and any of the novellas, all of them usually, like I would say like 98% of them, 95% of them have like a, and then there was the pizzeria down the street, or there's like a very passing mention of like, I remember when I went to the pizzeria
or when you
once.
get like a new toy, like I know the Ella doll was technically in the novels originally, but it's like, you know, she looked on the under the shoe and on there was a label saying Fazbear Entertainment.
Yeah.
It's a little detail like that, just going, it relates to this thing, and this is one of the few where it doesn't.
Yeah, this is one where it's the name of the book. You have a animatronic bunny. It is very clearly the central character, and yet, for some reason, it's not listed on here. Like the Blackbird.
Yeah,
like,
that was the other one I was
Blackbird's
saying.
another one that comes up here. That like there are certain inclusions and omissions of the books that are weird to me. So then, why, if Ralpho's not here, our sea bonnies are here?
I think it's the stealing the personality thing. It has to do with creating multiple of the same person. I think that's a worthy thing to look into.
Yeah.
Is the characters who are in this who are in the Fazbear Frights, do they connect to that same theme?
Yeah.
I guess that's a worthy, because there's a character in this book that doesn't appear in any of the games, and he's in it because he's merch.
Who's that?
Wait, who's that?
Radioactive Foxy.
Oh yeah, no,
He's
he doesn't.
just in this book because he's a Funko.
He's a
thing.
Funko Pop. Yes, that was a Funko exclusive, wasn't
Bottom
it?
right, 110.
Bottom right, Radioactive Foxy. Let's look at him.
Oh
Yeah.
no, he's not. It's,
Oh, he's in special delivery.
Yeah, scroll down more.
Oh no, it's not what. It's not him, is it?
It's like the.
What is it?
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
we're
go back up.
now in puppet.
He's like the.
Because I was going to
the
say, Yarg
colorful one.
Foxy is a random toy in the same story as Lonely Freddy.
He's like the Blacklight Foxy or something.
Oh,
Oh, that one right there.
There we go.
Blacklight
Blacklight Foxy is
Not
he doesn't
appearances. None.
But he's basically Radioactive Foxy, just slightly different.
A set of blacklight animatronics were developed for Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. These included variants of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, but they didn't appear in the finished game. However, they have appeared in merchandise such as figurines, mystery minis, and Funko Pop collectibles. We interrupt this character encyclopedia to give you a hashtag brand deal. Facts and
They should have just gone with like the Funko Pop as the image and just like got
Well,
it
I think it
over
is.
with.
Is this not the Funko Pop?
That looks like.
It looks like a toy.
Is that it does look like a toy. Is that the mystery mini?
I don't know.
Because Funko Pop's obviously.
There are
Maybe
3
it is.
Blacklight Foxy variants. Most are green, but the mystery mini version is purple.
Ooh, purple.
Purple guy. Blacklight. Okay, there are also 2 different Blacklight figurine sets. One with a green Blacklight Foxy, and one with a pink one. Interestingly, Foxy is the only figurine to appear in both sets, and seems like a replacement for Bonnie, who doesn't appear at all.
This is one of those sentences where I'm like,
So much
No,
has
I
just
swear.
happened.
I read this and I was like, what is this telling me? Like, what is,
I know, it's
what
true.
is-
No,
what
my
is
brain-
going
Is
on?
this hinting? I don't know. I don't.
This is literally.
I'm trying. My brain's trying to make sense of it. It's just like
Yeah, this
no
is-
error.
It's literally like
404 not found.
Like it's like some pop-up video facts. Like, oh, did you know?
Yeah?
Almost. I also like that it's theorizing about it too.
Literally, it's like theorizing. The book is theorizing about itself.
The book is theorizing.
And sometimes it says, but we wouldn't know. You know, it's like,
Yeah,
what?
it's like
You're supposed to be
self-aware, and
telling
then in
me.
this one, yeah.
Anyways.
it's an imperfect narrator.
But I'm
for
curious
sure.
of like what other characters from Fazbear Frights are in this book.
So you've got Lonely Freddy is in here,
And he's about stealing personality.
Yeah.
Yarg Foxy.
I don't know
Yarg
about
Fox.
that one.
So that's in Lonely Freddy. So it's a toy that
Okay.
the kid could win, and when his sister wins it, despite his trying not to, he then gets upset. He goes away and finds the Lonely Freddy, and Lonely Freddy steals his soul.
Yep.
Okay, so Lonely Freddy.
So it's linked to that, but it's weird to have just the toy.
all of these the same themes.
But they've had to
That's
make a
my
new
guess.
illustration because this character has never appeared anywhere.
Disagree.
Oh.
Disagree.
Oh,
I would say that he's in FNAF VR.
I was about to say, and security
Oh.
breach.
Yeah, and by
Yeah.
proxy security.
Yep.
So in FNAF
Okay, no,
VR,
that's
you
fair.
have the like haunted Foxy ride. where you
Curse of
should-
Dreadbear.
Yeah, and then you go into
No,
You
that's
are so
fair.
right.
security breach where there are cutouts of him from that.
You're so right.
No, you're right.
It is a weird inclusion though. Mm-hmm. But you'll also notice short story collection appearances Lonely Freddy. He is not listed as being in the games. even though very clearly his model is very much Yarg Foxy in the FNAF VR and Security Breach. So
I agree.
there you go.
Interesting
Interesting.
to think about.
So many details.
So many.
Whoa! Let's do 2 more, and then
Yeah.
I want to play some Jackbox games.
Let's do it.
So we've already been out here for an hour and a half.
See, I'm hitting my flimit.
Hello?
My flimit.
FNAF limit.
Yeah, I was
limit.
trying to come up with like a clever name for FNAF limit, and I failed miserably and face planted.
Ah.
That's
Well,
that's the true
That's
story. So
unfortunate.
anyway, what do you got?
What do I got? What do I got? What do I got? All right, let's see what's poppin'. I'm looking back and forth between Twitter and the chat right now. Chat's going kind of fast, so please forgive me if I need to stop for a minute and check out what is happening. So Kat, her @ is Siltria, says, even my Void Kitty, her little black cat, is excited for his first GTLive.
Live!
It's a very cute picture of the cat.
Oh my gosh!
So,
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
right? So, super important.
That was super important. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yeah, no, of course. Urple Foxy. Ooh.
Oh, Urple that is a character I would love to see. It would probably throw all the lore off completely, but Urple Foxy sounds like a win.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Yep.
you can credit at Funtime Ruby for that one.
Okay.
So,
Funtime Ruby.
oh my gosh, y'all are getting so
They're
much
just
fan
everyone's
art.
joking about how
T-pose to assert
to dominance.
Yeah.
I want to see whether T-posing would actually assert dominance. Like, is that in terms of body posture and psychology? Is that actually going to assert
You're
dominance?
taking
around
up
someone?
space.
That's a style theory right there.
That is
That is a style theory. T-pose.
All right, who do we? Any other ones that we want to talk about? I want to cover 2 more before we wrap it up. Any thoughts?
All right, y'all.
Let's go to Charlotte. Let's go to Charlie.
Charlie, she's towards the back. Sure.
Charlie.
She's like one of the last.
Right.
Charlie.
Yeah.
It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie.
Yeah, magical Leopleurodon. Oh, I took my kidneys.
I don't like.
Right? Is it spleen? No, spleen.
No,
Kidney?
it's kidney. It's definitely kidney at one
Okay,
point.
thank you.
It might have also been spleen. He has a lot of things stolen from him.
Did you talk about this one in your video? I think so.
Probably.
Okay.
But you can talk about it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
I
it-
support you.
The interesting.
She's
thing-
wearing purple. She's
She
wearing
is
purple. The
The
more I see purple, the more true. And yellow.
And her background in that other photo is also
Purple and
purple
yellow. I'm just saying, there's a lot of purple and yellow imagery
There is.
that I'm seeing partnered against each other, whereas this guy's orange. Henry.
Henry all along.
Anyway,
She's
please
listed.
continue.
She's listed as human. In all of these pictures, she's a robot.
That is true.
So it's like, what is the rule? Like, what are the?
Well, we said about it with the phantom animatronics that it was like going, they are animatronics. And it's like, they're phantoms. It's like, yeah, where do you draw the line of, she is pretending, or not pretending, but she appears to be human.
Yeah.
She believes she is human, but she isn't actually. And therefore,
Yeah.
is it trying to hide stuff or is it just trying to be coy?
The interesting thing about this is they tell you what happens in the happiest day in FNAF 3, and then literally to the right, they're like, no, this is what actually happened.
Charlotte's
You know?
yeah, so okay, the children, including Charlotte, vanish. So this is in Happiest Day, right?
Yep.
In Happiest Day, once they're all cake mini games are done, Charlotte, wearing the puppet mask, encounters 5 children wearing the masks of various animatronics. The children, including Charlotte, vanish. The masks drop, and 6 balloons rise to indicate that they've been released. Charlotte's spirit lingers on as more spirits are still trapped inside metal prisons, and Afton is still present, which is why she is still active in Pizzeria Simulator inside of Left.
That's like the most direct lore drop we've ever had.
It actually is true.
Yeah.
That's actually a great call
Oh,
out.
by the way, why is this here? Yeah, this is why.
No, I mean,
we never
that's-
had that. That's amazing.
I don't hate that. I don't mind some solid confirmation.
Well,
Yeah,
we've talked as well about like you talk about simplifying the story, or not simplifying, but you know, like what's the cleanest narrative thread. We've also talked about like what are the personalities, or what is the core value of this character, and Charlie's has always been the protector.
Yep.
And so it therefore makes sense that it would carry on. She would carry on because she needs to protect more.
Yep.
You know, it's that sort of thing, which is it confirms a lot of the stuff we thought. And actually just kind of gives the clarification we kind of needed to connect that dot.
Yeah,
Which is
Yeah.
great.
totally.
Yeah.
No, it's really interesting, right? And again, like I think it's one of those things. Maybe if we get more things right, Scott will confirm more.
Maybe we
Are
just
you
been
saying
wrong.
Maybe it's
that
just like
very
we've been
few
wrong for so.
when
Yeah.
very few things are right at this point?
Yeah, it's like they're wrong, so I'm not going to confirm anything.
Yep.
Purple and orange. I'm just looking for colors now. Purple.
Purple.
Oh, and they're friends.
Yeah, they are.
Mr. Hippo and Orange. Purple and Orange.
But they don't put Chica in the mediocre melodies.
Never.
No.
I mean, that would, again,
Maybe
that's
lore!
she's not one.
That's the hidden lore.
How dare you?
Okay,
You know what we need to see? An endoskeleton. Or not an endoskeleton. Their masks off so we can see what their eye shape looks like.
Really?
To see,
because
or,
then-
or see
'cause
them
then-
lit up,
Well, you
like-
can see his eye shape pretty well.
No,
No,
but like
I'm saying
this,
here.
you mean? This
Oh.
is like to see the metal
Because you
ring.
can see that.
That's what we need to
Good
see
point.
inside the mask.
The jaws look a lot very similar, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me one more. Ash, pick a random character.
I will say chat is heavily requesting Trash in the Gang.
Trash in the gang.
Great.
Classic. You
Good
can't
choice.
go wrong with Crash and the Gang. Brrr.
Look at that amazing photo
Yep.
of such an important character in this brand.
I can really feel like the peaked audio and
Yeah.
the deep frying from here.
You can build a better animatronic yourself. Trash in the Gang, makeshift animatronics from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Actually, I am curious about this one. These guys are terrible. When you start running Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place, Trash in the Gang are available to buy from the catalog's Dumpster Diver Weekly section for just $10 each. $15 for Mr. Hugs. What does that mean for the lore?
Mr. Hugs.
Hugs cost you an extra $5. That's what that tells me.
Wow.
They're all made from junk you might find around the house. Trash cans, buckets, sticks, etc.
Oh.
Yeah, you find a lot of milk crates around your house? I don't know.
No, I got a wave of chats asking about lol bit.
Oh,
lol
lol
bit.
Lol bits.
LOL bit.
Yeah, lol bit.
Mm-hmm.
What's
That's great.
lol? Lol what?
Lol bit.
Yeah.
You might need to hit that.
Well, we'll hit that. Let's let me finish the Trash in the Gang. But yeah. Also, Old Man Consequences, too. Because
Very
he's right
important.
next door.
Yes.
Which none of the animatronics, there are 5 in the gang, is actually called Trash. That's
amazing.
That is
Did
kinda
Trash
funny.
leave them?
right.
Is this the band trying to carry on after
their
Trash?
names are Bucket Bob, Mr. Can Do, Mr. Hugs, Number 1 Crate.
And
Panstand.
Panstand.
Panstand is always my favorite. All of them appear in Ultimate Custom Night except Panstand.
Oh,
This is fine, since he's the boring one.
rejected.
Wow.
Absolutely rejected.
Oh man, is that why the paper plate people disappear and reappear at various points
You
in the night?
literally read my mind, actually.
I had a feeling
I-
that you might be going down that path.
Yeah, and they're not in this book.
Paper plate people.
Paper plate
Oh, you read my
people.
mind.
That is interesting.
That's amazing.
I'd never really considered that, but that is interesting. Everyone's just being infused. Afton's just going around shoving syringes of remnant into
Yep.
literally any object he can find.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just like, I need to test. I must test. I must test.
It's like the lamest, most sadistic Oprah moment ever. Like, you get remnant, and you get remnant, and you get remnant, and you get remnant. Everybody gets a remnant.
You guys can't see, but Ash is absolutely doing the Oprah stance, and it's just great.
Amazing.
I am having the best time.
Old Man Consequences, reeling you in. Old Man Consequences. Type question mark.
We don't even know.
Yeah, we don't know. We ain't gonna tell you.
Old Man Consequences. Like in game appearance, like they could have had Mike Afton. In game appearances, question mark.
I mean, also they're obviously notably leaving out FNAF World out of all these appearances.
That is
because Old Man Consequence was the one I noticed it. Going FNAF World is not mentioned.
that is a good point. Good point. Why aren't they mentioned?
I mean, we always talk about like its canonicity and the
Yeah.
problem with
FNAF
that game.
World appears
but-
once in this book.
What
Yeah.
is it? Where-
It's
oh,
it's,
well, it does say it there, FNAF World RPG.
Here,
But it's
once
not in
here.
its-
Think about it
in
real
game
quick.
appearances. It also appears with another character.
Okay.
So apparently he's not in FNAF.
I
World.
guess not.
Old Man Consequences is Red, primitively animated fisherman who first appears in the ending of FNAF World RPG. In Ultimate Custom Night, he presents you with a simple fish-catching minigame. If you don't complete the game, your screen will lock. Actions have consequences. If you set all characters to 0 and set Old Man Consequences to level 1, then catching a fish will take you to Old Man Consequences sitting by the lake. Come sit with me a while, he says. Leave the demon to his demons. Rest your soul. There is nothing else.
So, which is the character that has it in their description, or has it in their appearances? Do you remember?
Oh,
'Cause
is it Lolbit?
It might be.
Because I believe was Lolbit started in FNAF World.
Oh, you're
and-
still looking at Ralpho.
Have we ever thought about the design of Old Man Consequences?
Yeah,
As-
we've talked.
It's
about it in the
giving
past.
Foxy.
I mean, it is serving Foxy. You know what it also is serving? Monty.
It is serving alligator.
Yeah, alligator.
It serves alligator, I think, more than anything else.
And
Or fisherman. I know that was a theory back in the olden days.
Serves. All right, Lulbit, please stand by.
well, I was wrong.
No, it's not there.
5 minutes. I mean, we could
do a
use
search
it.
for it in a bit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Lulbit
that's
is a
definitely
recolored version of Funtime Foxy, who initially appeared as a disembodied head, but later became a full character. The main difference a full character in a game that we're not mentioning, which is again interesting. FNAF World. The main difference is that the orange coloring of the original Foxy has been restored to some extent, making him look obviously more fox-like.
He becomes a full character in FNAF VR as well, as like a full model.
Yes.
That's
true.
Yeah. Lullbit first appears in Sister Location as an Easter egg, in the form of a mask that randomly spawns in place of the entered mask inside the primary control module, yes. He also turns up in the game's custom night, appearing on computer screens. You can get rid of him by typing LOL. He makes a full appearance in Help Wanted, replacing Funtime Foxy in Dark Rooms.
That was such a weird mechanic to go, right, type LOL.
I mean, it's a weird character. Like,
that's true.
here's the thing, and again, this gets to the point of like, what is clues, what aren't? Like, this is one of those moments where you're like, why? Like, a lot of the weird random meme-ish characters feel like they have purpose. This one is like, but why though?
It's literally a laugh out loud bit. It is just a bit. That's what it is.
There you go. Maybe.
I think it's part of Chica's Party World.
I mean, there's also...
You think so?
Because Chica's Party World is around to rent out the animatronics, as we see in the source code with the schedule.
I mean,
Yes.
It's the first one they rent to. So,
and to
Funtime
point out...
Chica's orange,
Yeah,
Lolbit's
Funtime
orange.
is orange as well, actually. That is a point.
Sorry, okay, who's orange?
Chica.
Funtime Chica's orange and Lolbit is orange. And if you want to believe that Yendo is an older version of Golden Freddy, that is a Funtime version.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your band.
Interesting.
And that's maybe one of the suits we're in
Huh. That's interesting.
old Springlock versions of the Funtime
Chica's
animatronics.
Party World, or Chica's, that's interesting.
That just always connected to me because Chica's Party World, Chica's the only one that's missing.
Yeah.
And they're renting out to Chica's
And they're
Party
renting
World.
out to Chica's, yeah.
Yeah.
But I would have never made the connection to LOL. That's interesting. So you have pink and orange. You have pink and white and pink and orange, basically. As the color palette?
Because like they add orange to the pink, which is just awful color combination.
Yeah.
But
All right, game appearances, FNAF World.
well, who? Oh, wait,
119.
Just go to
There it is, yeah.
Who is
Oh,
it?
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Why does Dee Dee get a FNAF World mention?
Dee Dee is another female variant of Balloon Boy. She has no balloons, ironically, but does have a really enormous propeller on her hat. You'd believe she could take off with that thing. First appeared as an NPC in FNAF World, an online RPG version of Five Nights at Freddy's that has since been taken offline. Summoner's Song. Dee Dee also appears in Custom Night as a secret character. When she enters, she sings a song, after which she sometimes randomly increases an animatronic's difficulty. Sometimes she summons customizable characters, including 6 characters not on the main menu, or sometimes she doesn't do anything except sing, which is bad enough.
That like chant lives in my head rent free. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Do a sneaky thing and put a new contender.
Oh, in the anything is possible in the FNAF world. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Any closing thought? I'm ready for Jackbox. Who's ready for Jackbox?
I'm ready for
I want to play
Jackbox.
with you guys.
Yes.
Any closing? Let's wind it up in the chat. Let's wind it up on Twitter.
Yep.
And then you and I and everyone in the chat here is going to be hopping onto Jackbox games. We're going to play ones. Hopefully you guys can hop in.
Yes.
But at the very least, hopefully you can vote along with us as we play.
Absolutely.
So let's wrap up things. John, Tom, any closing thoughts? What have we learned here tonight about FNAF? I know I've learned a lot about all of our collective pop culture knowledges, as well as our
or
restaurant.
lack thereof.
Yeah. I feel like the trip to Sonic is going to be very valuable.
Yes.
A very good learning experience for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think there's a lot of solid things to chew on.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we both...
mean, the Fazbear Frights characters all having the same theme, I think is really interesting. The Golden Freddy page about being connected to Bite of 87. Vengeful Spirit, maybe. The Mangle is Mangle, Funtime Foxy,
Right.
I don't know,
We've
stuff
opened up a lot
like
of
that.
doors.
There's a lot of doors open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fourth closet,
As it
if
were.
you were.
Oh,
no,
gosh.
terrible.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tom, any closing thoughts before I close out this page and this tab?
There's a lot of purple and orange going on.
There's a lot of purple,
I'm intrigued, but I am actually
In
intrigued
the
by that. I'm
same
playing it as a
place.
joke, but yeah.
It is. No, it's interesting. You got purple and orange with Oracle.
I want to go through this and really comb through those details. So again, like FNAF World being mentioned in one random description, but not the others, and being mentioned, like, Old Man Consequences not being mentioned there, and why, like, what did he say in that game that was different that meant they're not pointing us to that game?
Sure.
Either is something you go, hey, are they trying to throw us off the scent, or is it a no, ignore that, please. or we thought this about him. Oh, clearly that's wrong. It's just an intriguing potential thoughts.
Nope, absolutely. Very clear. Anything from the chat or Twitter that we should call out and draw attention to, Ash?
It seems like I'm bringing this up because I think that people will show up at my front door if I don't tell you about the Sun and Moon pages.
Okay. So I just
Yeah,
obviously someone-
I'm annoyed that they like in the Dorco interview they were so insistent. It's the daycare attendant. It's the daycare attendant, and then like it's then called in Tales from the Pizzaplex. It's called Moondrop, and then here it is called Sun and Moon.
Okay, Sun and Moon. Yeah, those will be the last two.
Yep.
Cool.
This will be the final page.
Next page, yeah.
Page, yeah.
Pages.
Yes.
Pages.
It's one. It's a
there.
double spread.
Ooh.
Oh, there
Or
was
single
not the next
spread.
one. Okay. All right, and they're coming after. They're kind of in the random.
Yeah,
character
these are
section.
miscellaneous.
Sun and Moon. He's pretty bright in Good Night Children. Good Night Children. The Superstar Daycare section of Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex and Security Breach is a huge soft play area with slides, climbing walls, and ball pits. Sun acts as the attendant here, looking after and playing with the kids who've been dropped off. He appears on ads for Sunny Drop energizing candy. Sun is a cheerful guy who seems to enjoy engaging with children, but he can get sort of intense about it, as seen when he insists on Gregory staying in Superstar Daycare. He gets intense about keeping the lights on at all times too, but to be fair, there's a good reason for that. Then he switches to Moondrop. Moon, animatronic humanoid. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they both have
animatronic
that cool.
humanoid.
Because Baby has
Yeah.
that as well.
Right. When the lights go out, Sun transforms into Moon. In a Jekyll and Hyde situation, part of his face goes dark and the crescent moon area lights up. He then becomes a threat to children inside Superstar Daycare, chasing them and punishing them for breaking the rules, for example, making a mess. Dropping off to sleep. Like Sun, Moon is also a candy mascot for Moondrop Sleepy Time candy, which sounds more like than a little sinister.
More than a little sinister, yeah.
Once the power to Superstar Daycare has been shut down, Moon moves around the Pizzaplex. In particular, you need to watch out for him when the lights shut down every hour. They don't really tell us a whole lot.
No, like this thing. So there have been leaks and discussions about potential future tales for the Pizzaplex, where because I was really excited for Somnophobia.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes,
Yeah,
we're
which
gonna
is
get
the
a
one
story.
that
Has him
advertises.
on the face. No, nothing really. It's about a toy that is based around him, but it's like hypnotism and stuff. So it's kind of linked, but it doesn't tell us anything about the character. But apparently in a future one, there is a story about which gives us backstory. That's been part of the leaks. But whether that's true or not, we'll find out down the line. But it's like, please, I must know more about these guys.
Yeah.
Because they're so weird.
I think Sun and Moon are just a big metaphor for Vanessa being possessed by Glitch Trap and her flipping between
Yeah,
good
I mean,
and
that's a
bad.
fair point.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you think about it, right? Like, a lot of security, again, going back to the game that Security Breach was and was meant to be,
Yeah.
presumably, the duality of characters is like... If you were to point at Security Breach and say, like, there are two core themes that come out of this. One seems to be putting things back, like, I will put them back together. Like, it seems like a bunch of characters are all reuniting or coming together in this franchise. We're reassembling Freddy, there's a lot of, like, reassembling imagery, things like that. But the other half of it is this idea of duality, right?
Yep.
Like, everyone has a double face.
Yep.
You have Sun and Moon. You have Vanny and Vanessa. You have
Yep.
Gregory and... you know, what else he might be based on the stories.
Yeah.
You know, you have, or Gregory and he's a robot or whatever, you know, like insert thing here. Even with the core animatronics, right? Like you have, it seems like they start off good, but then eventually they get possessed by the glitch or
Yep.
like they get corrupted in some way.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden they turn evil by the end, right? You have things that start off as good things ultimately devolving into sinister things
Yep.
as the game progresses and as the nights go on, or as the
Yep.
night goes on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's totally right.
Cool.
Like, so Security Breach, there it is.
There
cool.
it is.
All
Okay.
right, let's do some Jackbox games.
Let's go.
So, thus ends our FNAF portion, but I do want to play for a little bit with you guys, just because what fun is a live stream
Yeah.
if you can't actually engage with us.
Stick
Absolutely.
around.
So stick around. Yeah, we're done talking about FNAF, but you know what? We're even more fun to be had
Yeah.
because it's
Absolutely.
interactive fun.
So true.
What do we want? Fibbage? Do we want? What are we looking for?
Well, I feel like the guests should put in their 2 cents. It would be selfish
Oh.
if I did.
We
There's
can do
a lot of-
bracketeering. Bracketeering is fun.
Oh, I love bracketeering.
Sure, I'm down.
Okay, bracketeering
Fine.
or fibbage? Toss it to chat.
All right.
The chat will know
All right,
what I'm
Chad.
talking about.
Are we playing fibbage or bracketeering?
Parents.
Perfect timing.
gosh.
Yeah, we literally
Whoa,
just.
whoa,
It was
whoa,
almost
whoa,
like.
whoa.
Surprise appearance, everyone.
It was almost like we
Hi.
stopped talking about FNAF and it summoned Stephanie.
Yes!
She was like, I knew it was over.
Yes, I knew it!
Maybe this whole time she was
Oh, but I
waiting
have
else.
my phone. Should I get my phone?
Yes, grab
Yes.
your phone.
Oh, come on.
Everyone have a
yes.
phone?
All right, hold
I
on.
have a phone. Let's.
Oh
Bunching
my.
up,
Say
making.
hi. I was gonna throw a skip on the live stream.
we need to.
If Skip could appear, that would just complete everything. But
Absolutely. We've had all the callbacks today.
all the callbacks. Sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Never need sprinkler time. Never need a
Great,
reason.
love it.
Oh, so good. Okay.
I'm gonna do.
All the memories.
Hold on.
All the memories.
Hold on.
Is everything alright?
Don't be loud. Yeah, no, everything's perfectly fine.
Are you? Yeah.
Don't trip.
I'm just so picky.
You widening?
Widen it. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been leaning this way this whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Matt's been slowly.
Whoa, balloons!
Party!
Oh, party balloons! Oh, no!
Oh my gosh! Not in the face.
Oh, boom! Headshot!
Boom.
We have fun here.
Ash is vicious. Ash is vicious. Oh no. You know, we could get a Sharpie and draw a face on that, and then we've summoned an animatronic.
There we go.
All right.
Trash and the gang's latest member.
Alright, here.
Well,
Hi.
Steph, hop the couch.
hop on. There's space. There is space.
Oh no, feet on the live stream.
Oh no, you showed your face! Oh wow, we've broken everything.
My life is made right now.
Oh, this is just the best
Hi,
of
Stephanie.
moments.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi, John.
I have not smelled you all day. You smell very nice.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate
Okay.
you.
It's fine. They're married. It's fine.
You smell better than
I
John.
mean,
Let's
it's-
just
Oh,
say
so
that.
it'll
It's
be.
better than you It's better than him saying the opposite and me sitting down and being like, oh, you're kind of stinky. Okay, wait.
I
I'm
think I've got a
Jackbox.
lovely
Jackbox. I
Okay.
love that. Like, it's like I left the live stream for 5 years and came back and it was all the same. Actually,
It's all the same.
still playing Jackbox games. I see. I see.
We theory craft a
Okay,
bit more these
where's
days.
my Cody?
We react a bit more. Okay, don't pull it up on screen just yet, Ash, just because
need
we
to
said
do that.
bracketeering or fibbage.
What is chat deciding?
All right, chat. Voice your opinions.
Bracketeering has 3
They're like,
to
who
16
is this
players.
person?
Be opinionated.
Hi,
No,
I
there's
missed
a lot
everyone.
of
I
Stephanie
keep looking
love.
in at all of the GTLive recordings that everybody's doing lately, and I'm like, I want to be in there too.
Right? There's been a lot. There's been a lot as we've had all the guests
Okay.
kind of rotating in
I
and
know.
out. We've
I
done-
love that Stephanie's immediate inclination is to look at chat.
Yeah.
As well. Old habits. die
Where
hard.
is it? Where is
the,
it?
the ironic part is she'll look
Okay.
at it, but she'll never call it out.
I see. Nope, never mind. Okay. All right, where is
Would you
it?
like to check Twitter?
Where? Oh, Tom, certainly not.
Let's start with bracketeering because that enables us to do 16.
All right,
So we'll do bracketeering first. Here, don't pull it up just yet, so
Okay.
that way we can get in.
look at me not pulling it up.
Look at you.
Hey,
not pulling up.
yo.
Ash, are you gonna
Ayo.
play along as well?
Yeah.
Oh, how
Awesome.
fun.
So
It's
that's what the five
Five.
of us,
Five of us.
and then we'll be able to have a couple more.
5 of us.
So bracketeering is a game where you
We can make
try.
it if we try.
Yes.
Just the 5 of us.
Come on.
The 5 of us.
Yes, come on, people.
Okay,
all right.
I get the reference.
Let me get my code in there.
I almost said the letters out loud, and then I was like, nope.
Yeah, don't do right.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm Spa.
All right, let me know when I'm good to put it up.
Are we all? I count 4.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, good.
We're all
Alright.
here.
I'm just
Great.
mad. Okay, flash
Here
it
we
on screen.
go.
Whoever's first, go for it.
Woo!
Everyone else can play along, I believe, and vote for answers in the thing.
Yeah.
Go
thing,
and then
baby.
do the thing.
There we go.
Hey yo!
Oh, we got
hey!
Jack.
Oh, we got
Whoa!
loads of players
Whoa!
immediately
George.
jumping in.
Oh man, 16 possible players. Oh man, full house.
Oh,
Nice.
buddy, strap in,
Immediate
friendo.
first
Thank
house.
you for playing with us.
All right.
Immediate full house. It's amazing.
All right, who is? Oh, you're in charge, as it
Oh.
should be.
Oh.
As it
Everything
should
is
be.
right in the world.
Oh, holy cow.
Stephanie's in charge.
Okay.
Here we go. So the way this works, you just fill out. Here, it'll explain it.
Fill out a form.
We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your
Awesomeness grandma.
I have so many awesome grandma names. I wish that were a real one.
and
Yeah.
your votes will determine which
you put in?
answers advance in the
Meatma.
bracket.
Not
As we
Meemaw.
whittle down to our championship winner.
So
This
cute.
is bracketeering.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm sending
We've got an audience of 2,700.
Dang!
Gee whiz.
Oh,
2008.
that's insane.
vacation destination for
Oh.
people who don't care about their personal safety. Yeah, nothing more relaxing than the threat of death. Type in the best, most winningest answer you can think of and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in moolah.
Oh, jeez.
By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, this is so exciting. We've got a full house.
We
There's
got
so much
many
pressure.
people to be
There's so
playing
much
with.
pressure.
Oh, and also let me just make it clear: the scoring on this game really doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
It's all for fun. It's all for
I don't know.
funsies.
Into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to seek our
Okay,
fortune at the
so now we gotta predict who's gonna get what.
Okay.
Of course, I am not surprised
There is a
in
lot
the
of-
slightest.
Yeah, there is a lot of very, very solid choices here.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. I think we're all on the same page.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not surprised.
with this
A
audience,
Five
with this
Nights
channel.
at Freddy's reference? I can't imagine.
What do you mean?
Spoiler alert.
How'd the chat go, guys? Did everyone agree very amicably on a timeline that works for absolutely everyone
We definitely
and
solved it.
abides by the
Absolutely,
canon?
100%.
Excellent. I'm so
No,
glad.
no shadow of a doubt.
Well,
Okay,
that's over then.
We gotta get ready to vote.
Never thought I'd see this matchup. Use your device.
Okay, best vacation destination for people who don't care about their personal safety. The spring locks are not a location.
they
Right,
are not a
exactly,
location.
come
Come
on.
on,
The
guys.
moon is actually very pleasant. The ocean. will
Venus
kill
is
you.
horrible.
Venus is harsh.
Venus sucks, man.
Venus
Yeah.
sucks. Oh, come on.
And look, the
Spring
purple.
locks.
They're purple too.
Purple!
They're purple. They're purple spring locks.
Springlock. I mean, yeah, if you can call Springlock a destination, that's a strong choice.
You know what? I would have changed my vote just because the spring locks were purple. Bonus points.
Right, that
points for
does
that.
help.
Although I do think
Whoever
the
is
ocean was a very
Syl.
valid.
Was it? You're not still, are you?
No, I'm
You're
not
just
still.
jamming
No.
out in the background. Okay, cool. I really like your jamming out.
Okay.
This really feels like a Friday night
I
party
mean,
in here.
there's a lot
Oh.
of strong choices here.
You know, I gotta say,
Wow.
Oh my God.
I think Mega beats regular.
Mega Pizzaplex, guys.
No, but the original was a little bit, even a bit
the
worse.
Mega Pizzaplex.
Yeah,
No,
but it's
a
mega
great-
unsafe.
but
So
it's a
many
great
kids are dying in the
location, though,
Pizzaplex.
Whereas the normal one was a dingy and dodgy and bad pizza like Chuck E. Cheese.
Also, to be fair, I predicted Toledo just because that was my personal choice. I thought Toledo was really funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a funny answer.
That's a funny
It is
one, but it was up
funny.
against
I
all
like
the FNAF.
right.
I grew up near Toledo. No, my answer was actually Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizza. That was mine.
That was yours?
That was mine, yeah.
Aw, I voted for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Friends
Oh,
supporting
oh,
friends.
oh, the
Oh,
couch.
jeez. The couch.
The
Ooh.
editor basement. It has to be the editor's
basement.
basement.
Yeah,
money.
definitely that one.
There is nowhere more dangerous.
As people who work there and know the people who work there, that just
That
take our
hits.
word for it.
That
That
hits.
hits hard. You are choosing the correct destination. let's be honest. Dangerous for so many reasons.
So many reasons.
So many reasons.
So many
You'll never
timelines.
get
So
out.
many FNAF
Ash, you have the
assets.
coolest avatar in this.
Thank you.
You're like a cybernetic pirate.
I'm a cyborg queen.
That's yeah.
Oh, Matthew's
Nice.
house, the
GT
GT
Live
Live
Studio.
Studio. Space.
Dude,
Space.
after I saw the movie Gravity, space all the way.
Oh, space is
Space
horrifying.
is terrifying.
I watched a movie.
Death Trap.
I don't know.
Destiny.
GT Live Studio is a great option here because Ash just launched a balloon at my face.
Right?
That's true.
There have been
Everything
rubber.
is flammable.
There have been gummy spiders presented to me that have
Really?
been very
Today?
scary.
Not
I-
today.
No, in the
Just
Oh,
in
when
general.
You and me. I was like, because I've eaten gummy spiders on this set.
I have inhaled microphone pop filter balls.
Oh, that's not fun.
Wait,
No.
I've done
when did
that.
that
That's
happen?
that's
How
wrong.
much have I missed?
No, you were there. Stephanie's computer got broken that one time during
That's
Hello
true.
Neighbor.
No, you mean you broke my computer?
Stephanie's
Okay.
computer got broken in a very random moment. For something happening that
That was
could
clearly
really be not
blameless.
prevented.
Matthew dumping an entire cup of water.
You know,
on
I don't
here.
remember if it
This
was
is
me or
just
someone
nostalgia.
else. It's
It-
hard.
It's really
The
cool.
other person on the couch. Oh my god.
Okay.
Springlock versus
Okay.
Freddy. Well, one of
Okay.
these is a location.
I mean, one of them is a location. So it's clearly Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it goes.
battling it out. Battling it
Wow.
out.
Vote,
I mean,
vote,
I
vote.
feel this is quite one-sided.
I love the sound effects and how vicious they sound.
When you've got thousands of people,
Right?
there's just like a lot of punching going on.
Uh-huh.
Beat him up, beat him up.
Beat 'em up.
Yeah. Yes.
Knockout.
That was adorable.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
Never would have seen this coming.
Ha, lol, it was 69.
Oh.
Ah, this is the funny part.
I predicted.
Wait, where?
I did predict correctly.
Tom, are you a cybernetic
Yeah.
duck?
I am.
Okay.
I'm Chica, but from like a different alternate
From
universe.
Freddy Fazbear's 53 or whatever.
That
Freddy in
makes
Space.
sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, the editor's
I'm
basement.
telling you, it's the
There's the
editor's basement.
Yeah, GT Live Studio is quite pleasant.
Do not doubt.
I've been in the editor's basement once. It was not pleasant.
Once you've gone there, you come out changed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the thing. Which is why we don't let them out.
The color drains from your
It's
face.
basically the
Just get
sister
vampire.
location. It's It's basically the sister location.
Yeah.
of
Underneath
Theorists.
the regular location, nobody knows about it.
Yeah, it's true.
We put the things there that probably shouldn't be out in the real world.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, last time we let them out, one of them killed a kid.
Poor,
I'm kidding.
poor
Kidding.
Dan and Jerica, Tyler, man.
Yeah, all these wonderful people.
Okay,
Oh.
this is a pretty epic
Oh,
showdown.
this is tough.
Oh, this
Okay.
is tough.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Whoa, the end of the
come on.
basement's get in there.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
Jack.
Oh!
I think the fact that it's like, it feels a slightly realer is
yeah.
probably
well, and
the
also there's
reason.
see in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the only thing you have to worry about is like the Urkel guy. In the editor's basement, there's
knows?
there's
Who
a
knows
lot
You
what
more
have,
to
to
get
fear,
danger.
you have to fear Matt in that basement.
There's a lot more danger. than
Let's go.
Yeah, that was me. That was mine.
Yeah.
That was mine.
No,
Yeah.
and I was
Yes.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza,
Okay,
so there
alright,
we go.
good match,
We got
good
to
match.
the end. Fair play
Right.
to you.
Scene.
I will
Right?
concede that.
Good,
Well done.
good game. GG, guys.
Your hands are very soft.
Thank you.
Are they here? What? I didn't check.
Stephanie, your hands
Oh,
are
yeah.
also very soft.
Oh, nice. Yeah, team.
A lot of
Team
soft.
soft hand.
Ass couch.
Oh, you.
Oh, it's like you, Tom, and me.
There we go.
yeah.
Fnaf. Which one was yours?
Aw.
I put a volcano.
Oh, you put.
Oh, I voted for Volcano and
really?
Monarch. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
go.
It's a very dangerous one.
Yeah.
I mean, Volcano's pretty strong. Blind
Okay.
Rocket.
Name any food item.
Food item.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after you answer.
It's easy, but how do I be funny?
It's
like-
Right, that is.
that is the
It's
choice.
a blind bracket though, so you don't know. Like
So you
it's-
don't know
it's a
what the
completely
questions are
random
going to
toss-up.
be.
Right.
So yeah, you have to pick something that's actually going to be like that could work outside of situations, maybe.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, you don't know.
You never,
Never
know.
know.
You know.
Never can tell. Ash, go for it. Ash, go.
Don't
Okay.
panic, Ash.
You're doing great.
You got this, Ash. It's okay.
Emoji to text your secret
There.
crush.
Sexiest emoji.
Okay.
Oh, that's no.
These games.
This is the thing. So this is like you've either won or lost.
Urkelberry.
Yep.
Oh.
Got to be that one.
Okay.
That's what
Okay. I'm probably
Yeah.
not winning.
Some.
this one.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm winning this one. Unfortunately, I thought I had a really good one, and then it picked that.
Mine was good, but it's probably against the best contender here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, for sure.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
There is one.
Come on now. Come on.
Let's all
So-
be grown-ups here
right?
Come on.
I mean, we all know.
and accept the truth.
I
To,
mean-
to be fair, I had asparagus, and I think asparagus in any other bracket would have
Would've
done
been
really
fine,
well.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
throwing it out
no,
there.
I agree.
I love those
I
characters
agree.
in VeggieTales.
I am obsessed with whoever put old pizza.
Old pizza's great.
Just
Yeah.
That's
oh,
so
specifically. I mean,
Old.
that might have been Steffi.
Old
She loves
pizza.
old pizza.
Aw, hi,
Old-
Steffi.
You know what? There's,
Pizza in the for breakfast.
there is
That's what she
nothing
does.
wrong with cold pizza for breakfast. It is so
No,
good.
no, not cold pizza.
Team cold
Old
pizza.
pizza.
I know, but it's all
Proper British scone. Yes. Yes. You are getting a very, very specific kind of message with
This
an
is
old
very
school proper
divided.
British scone.
This is very divided.
You know
I love,
what?
again, Urkelberry being Urkel.
Here's the thing: proper British scone would 1000% work on me. So you know, fine.
But think about what the emoji
Represent!
actually looks like. It's
Yeah,
just like a
it's
yellow
just
blob.
a blob.
It's a yellow blob.
But that can mean anything. Your imagination can run wild, Matthew.
The yellow blob.
Yes.
Running wild to like phlegm or booger to me.
I mean, that is how your mind works.
Cabbage.
Okay.
Big
Burger King Whopper. It's gotta be, surely.
I love
Has
it.
to be.
Okay.
I mean, nerds is again nerds. I will say nerds
I'm
was
gonna say
mine.
nerds.
Nerds was mine. I will admit.
Oh, I like
See,
nerds.
that was a good. I felt like it was a good
Little-
choice if I'd had any other like
See,
thing.
again,
It's
I'm
like,
talking
you
about
know,
the things that would really float my boat. You know, if I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
nerds.
oh, this potential person in my life has nerds. Well, I want to be around this
I love
person.
nerds.
So-
we don't have them.
Oh, yes.
It makes me so
Isabel
sad.
G in chat says, "What a great way to spend my birthday."
Yeah,
Birthday!
birthday!
Birthday balloon.
Sea Bonnies is so good, and it's up against my
Oh,
goldfish.
sea bonnies, yeah.
And I'm so bummed out because I feel like I
Goldfish.
feel like goldfish is like it's like the poor man's sea bonnies.
Yeah, the
Poor
Whatever
man's
those
sea
are.
bonnies, yeah.
I
Though to be
know.
fair, I would not list the goldfish as a sexy food. It's too associated with like the
Sea
only
bonnies
food that small
literally
children
like
eat.
eat your skin.
What are you
so.
talking about? Small children. I
She
eat
John's
a
thinking
lot of
about. I adore you.
Small children and
small
Stephanie.
people.
Also, spoiler alert stuff, just so you know, after the stream ends, we've all
Yes.
collectively decided to go to Sonic because that one and that one and that one have not been to Sonic.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I'm so glad I'll be the person staying home with the 4-year-old.
You could go. No, really, if you want, and I'll just hang out.
No,
It's
dude,
fine.
get me a
No, really.
slushie. All right.
Okay.
Sea bonnies. I just really like.
Sea bunnies, sea bunnies.
What is a sea bonnie?
Oh,
Don't
it's
worry,
a genetically modified
You open the door, open the
sea
door.
monkey that looks like Bonnie, and they eat your flesh and they make more of you.
Don't open
Oh,
it.
so it's not a real food.
No, it's a
I
thing.
get
and in the character encyclopedia it says do not drink specifically.
See, I thought it was just.
Really? Really? Bananas?
Oh
listen,
man,
come on,
bananas
banana.
up against
How?
proper British
Oh
Stone.
yeah, I mean I'm happy with this.
Yeah,
this
proper
is
British
great.
Stone.
The banana.
I love you people.
Proper British scones.
You're all great.
Proper
You're all
British
wonderful. Proper British scone. Proper British scone.
Proper British scone.
You like blessing each other with
No,
this?
we're bowing. It's a bit. Proper British scone. There you go.
To you and to you and to you.
I chose banana.
Doff of cap.
I did
doff of
too.
cap.
Thank you.
You're a man of taste and
I
class.
chose proper British scone.
No.
An even more firm handshake. There we go.
Firmer hand.
Firmer.
No, not the finger war. No. That was gonna always take that. So,
Wait,
oh,
wait,
Burger
wait,
King,
oh, shoot,
Burger
wait.
King,
Oh, the mic.
Whopper, Burger King Whopper. Well, now
That is
it's
the
just
most-
two bready things against each other.
That's the most Zoomer thing I've ever heard, and I love it.
That is. It's great, isn't it? That's why I was like, I've got to vote for this because clearly this is winning.
Really is a Zoomer thing? I feel
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Burger
Well,
King
no,
is-
writing it out
Burger
is a
King.
Zoomer thing. It's like Ash has regularly just written out gifs to me,
Yeah.
not shown me a gif, written out, described the gif in text form
Yeah.
as
Ah.
sending me a gif.
Yep. Yep. That tracks.
Here we go.
Come on.
What is the
Sexiest emoji. I mean, I won't take this.
Proper British
like,
Stone.
I'm gonna take this as a personal slight if
I'm
British Stone
lobbying.
doesn't win.
I'm lobbying for something that
Guys, I will
don't-
take this
was
as a
not-
personal.
it's not
This is
mine.
really tight.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Whoa.
Wowzy, wow, wow, wow.
Guys, imagine the scone has an accent. Just, I'm trying so desperately to win this.
No.
Freddie
Well,
hates British people.
Apparently, according to Twitter, that was a thing that happened.
Yeah.
True. That,
Yes!
Awesome.
That wasn't my guess. I'm just very. I am.
GTE.
Right, whoever that was.
Well done.
Man,
That's actually secretly.
I
Ash.
a doff of the cap.
I believe that is GT Live.
I was in GT
Oh,
Live.
I
GT
love
Live, we
you.
love
Aw.
Nice.
You're
That
a
was
legend.
That was a
Ooh,
win.
nice.
Right?
That was a win.
They're from Wales, so there we go. That makes sense.
You just knew that?
They
Wow.
jump into my chat every now and again on stream.
Aw.
No way!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're so
Love.
wonderful.
That's so nice.
That's amazing. Good one.
So again, British Go make complete
Makes
sense.
total sense.
There we go. Represent.
Okay, this one changes every round.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the one you have to have like the all rounder.
Something universally funny.
Recognizable restaurant.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
Don't
come
go
on,
for it,
don't come on, guys.
Moratorium on Fnaf.
We have to agree not to do that. Sure, why not?
Okay.
10 seconds. Get your votes in, people. Come on, FNAF.
Okay,
Come on, guys.
we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
Boom.
You always think of a better one, like right after
After-
you've hit
Yeah,
submit.
it's that performance anxiety.
I know.
I get it
Shut-
too.
this is very relevant to everyone on YouTube. Where you're gonna see
Where's
John Goodman.
Where are you
Oh
gonna-
yeah, that
Is that a-
Cheesecake
famous actor.
Right, sure. Editor's
mean-
basement.
Sonic after GT Live ends.
Sonic after GT Live. That is fantastic.
Everyone's gonna be there, guys. Everyone's gonna be there. It's the place to go.
Santa.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Where's John Goodman? John Goodman. I don't know what happened
Sonic
there.
after
I-
this GT Live ends.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes.
I hope
Yeah.
everyone joins
I
us
hope
at
everyone
Sonic.
agrees that we cannot be possibly voting for more FNAF. Surely. We,
Oh,
Come
you
on.
can always vote for more FNAF.
No, Matt. We specifically said we get FNAF now, and we're doing Jackbox for that reason.
I know. Clearly, 765 people are very
Are
eager to
disagreeing with us.
continue. That being said, though, everyone's going to the Sonic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everyone going to Sonic.
What's?
The Sonic just got its new host.
Do you guys have signature orders at Sonic?
They've
Oh,
never
no,
been.
none of us have ever been. It's only you and Matt.
Oh. Yep. Woo. Okay.
Oh, the Cheesecake
Chica's Party World is Cheesecake
Oh,
Factory.
the Cheesecake Factory.
I feel like the Cheesecake Factory is just inherent with humor. Just
Right.
like
It feels like it.
Yeah.
You know, Big Bang Theory shoved it in, forced it in there, and therefore.
you go to the Cheesecake Factory for, amazing quality cheesecake
Amazing
Roman
quality
Greco
menus.
architecture.
and a menu the size of a brick.
That's fair.
No one could have predicted this one.
Yeah, no. I was convinced
Hey.
people were voting for
What did-
Chica's Party World.
Did you
I was
Nice.
convinced.
Party World?
We see what's going on in the
Yeah, I was convinced
Nice.
people would go that way. And his base was back again.
Oh yeah, and there's
Olive-
bacon.
No, we were Burger King,
Olive Garden.
Jumbo King.
That's funny. I like that.
I like Olive Garden.
Just to see if it works. I have to put my vote for Mickey D's. Mickey D's. I got it. Just for
Editor's
prosperity.
Basement was not mine, for the record, this time around.
No, the
Yeah.
the question mark. I think
Yeah.
the Olive Garden is just a funny restaurant,
It
and
is.
then adding with the questionable, like, is this tasty?
Yep.
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, no. Mickey D's had to be my solidarity vote.
Olive Garden was mine.
There you go.
You-
Olive
I know how to
Garden.
make
There you
laugh,
go.
at least. Oliver Garden.
Oliver
Oh, I like
Garden.
that.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Best by Chipotle.
Dude,
yum,
dude,
yum.
I wonder who submitted
IKEA
that
is the
one.
I
most
wonder who submitted
recognizable
yum.
restaurant.
Yum yum.
IKEA, you get those Swedish meatballs.
Yeah,
Get those
honestly,
meaty balls
IKEA,
soaked in gravy.
IKEA top tier restaurant.
Soaked in gravy.
So good. Have you been to an IKEA to eat the Swedish meatballs? Anyone? Anyone?
I have never gotten.
All right,
anything
after
at
this,
IKEA.
after the
I'm
Sonic,
sorry.
we're going
I've
to
been
the
IKEA
IKEA.
far too many times. I don't feel they're like they're as good in the UK for some reason.
No, they're probably the same.
No, probably the same.
Probably. which probably speaks.
news as your only bathroom for a year.
Oh, the best public bathroom is your only public bathroom for 4 years. Oh my. Yep, done.
Oh.
There we go, done.
All right, after the Sonic, we're going to the IKEA and getting
Yeah.
ourselves some balls.
Yeah, some meatballs and some lingonberry.
And
Lingonberry.
lingonberry.
You gotta get your lingonberry.
And Hapsung Flinger the Shelf. That's the
Oh
name
yeah,
of the shelf.
exactly.
Clearly.
Yes. Oh, the Sonic Art is the GTLive ends, which is going to be
They
a
don't
public
even have a
bathroom.
bathroom.
They don't,
The
actually.
Cheesecake Factory bathrums are very nice.
They are.
I will say.
I will give them that.
The cheese.
I
we
fear
were
the
just
bathroom
there.
in Sonic after we
I fear the idea that this place becomes a bathroom.
That location is not safe at all.
No, Ash brings up a very valid point here. Ash.
Dude, that should not. That no.
I was convinced editors.
You trust me, you don't want the editor's dungeon.
No.
Bathroom? Get
You
out
think
of
they
here.
clean that thing? That's a bucket in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you go.
mean,
IKEA.
Yeah.
it's IKEA, trust me.
And if you run out of toilet paper, they
Oh
probably
no!
sell that.
Editor's
Guys,
basement
guys,
is
You
closed
guys,
back.
you
Trust
guys.
us.
It is not the best bathroom.
The editors
It is not the best bathroom.
do not clean the bathroom.
No.
No one is cleaning
It
that
is a
bathroom.
No.
disaster zone.
IKEA is a wonderland paradise.
Full of and
And
you've
you
got all
just
the
go
cleaning
back and
supplies.
forth, right? You
IKEA
just-
has all the cleaning supplies.
I know they have all the cleaning supplies and they have all the food, so you just go back and forth between
and
the
all
meatballs
the
and
bathrooms.
bathroom.
They're not plumbed in, but they have the bathrooms.
One more change.
They also have ginger snaps.
Oh
which
no,
I
the
really
most.
like.
Is it going to be Editor's Dungeon versus Editor's Dungeon? No, it's not, because Editor's Dungeon didn't win that last one.
Yeah.
Or did it? Is it actually?
See, IKEA should have
See,
been
this
here.
is why Olive
Sonic
Garden
Art
should have
GT
made
Live
it.
ends or Editor's Basement?
Editor's basement.
Sonic.
GT
no.
Sonic Art GT
No,
Live's way more
Sonic.
romantic.
Sonic is the wedding destination, clearly.
I mean, we're all going to Sonic after this. Clearly, it is
like,
romantic.
It's like raise a toast to the bride and groom,
Clearly.
and they're all slushies. It's amazing.
Sorry, Tom's narrative arc towards me across this live stream has been very strange. He started with, yes, I will punch you.
No, I said no. I wouldn't punch you.
yeah,
I
you're-
thought I had to think about it, but I said no.
Not again, okay?
GT Live
God.
wins it again. To be fair, Sonic, Tom very seriously debated whether or not he was going to punch me at
Yeah.
some point in the future.
We had to throw out like HR as a thing to like incorporate the question.
At which
This is
point,
after
but-
after work hours. HR is not responsible for you.
But now we're ending, or as we get towards the latter half of our live stream here, Tom is like, oh, of course it's the most romantic destination. We're going there after the live stream. So Tom's emotions to me are very confusing. Does he love me? Loves and hates?
There's a reason I'm in therapy, Matt.
He hates he punches because he loves? I don't know.
That's it. I missed the memo to wear the merch today.
Sorry, yeah.
I know, sorry, yeah.
I didn't mean to not sport the brand.
I would like to do at least one more game. Do we do one final bracketeering, or do we do a fibbage? Would be the thing I would question.
Was anyone looked at the chat lately?
I
Oh,
have
no.
been looking at
Ash,
the chat.
Ash has been
Ash has
chat
been
voice.
Yes.
hotly contested.
Yes. So, oh my gosh. Cassie Cotton Candy asks if we have all been to Red Robin, potentially proposing it as the alternative to Sonic in this situation.
Red.
You know, a slightly different value proposition. The unlimited fries are an incredible draw.
True,
Don't
and-
get
and
me
you can
wrong.
season them.
And the fact that you can go seasoned or unseasoned for the bland within us. Other than that, I would say Sonic really has it over the Red Robin.
I mean, the Red Robin, like you said, fries, top tier.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a late night, sweet, tasty beverage,
Right? Are they going to be open late enough?
oh, Sonic? Yeah.
No, not
absolutely.
Sonic. Red Robin. That's the thing.
That's
like
I
they're gonna
do
be
question
closed.
that. I do question
And
that.
Sonic's gonna see you through the night.
Whereas Sonic, man, you're getting a slushy with nerds. You're getting you're getting their equivalent of a McFlurry with M&Ms.
Yep.
You're getting Diet Coke infused with vanilla, and you are getting some tater tots mixed with mozzarella sticks, a hot dog, and a hamburger.
Oh yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I know, right?
That
I'm
sounds
excited.
good, but how have I never heard of Red
Hashtag
Robin?
not
How have I
Spawn,
never
but probably
heard of
should be Spawn.
I know.
We should do a food, just like we did KFC weekend, we should do a Sonic weekend across the channels.
There
I
we
just
go.
decided.
Hard.
Sonic, slam dunk on game theory.
Yeah.
Sonic, obvious food theory.
Oh yeah.
Sonic, film theory. Also,
He's got a new TV show out. It's very good.
he's got like movies and stuff, whatever. And
Style.
then Sonic style theory.
Could his shoes survive? What real shoe could Sonic
We'll
wear
figure it
to
out.
survive?
We can figure it out.
All right. So two things.
Yes.
One, Commander Coral says, "What if?" This isn't. I should
Okay.
clarify. This isn't me asking y'all. This is a meme format, and if I don't clarify that, this is gonna sound really weird.
Okay,
the
we're
preface of this.
Ash is like, high on life right now.
The preamble was aggressive.
It's like the meme
Ash has actually
format.
had several drinks from Sonic already.
It's the "What if we kissed in the editor's basement?"
What? What? What if we? What?
Do you know those
the
memes?
meme format.
Yeah.
The meme format.
I know,
Yep.
And it
Yep.
just it killed me, and I had to share it with you all.
No,
Thank you. Thanks.
it's very
Thanks.
special. It's very special.
I'm also.
When you kiss in the editor's basement, again, like things get
They're not wrong.
things get contracted in the editor's basement.
I'm also appreciating
Our
Ava.
poor editors, they are such wonderful,
They
are. No, they're
amazing
really good
people,
people.
and they're
They're
all extremely
awesome.
hygienic.
they're
Let me
wonderful.
just
They are.
clarify.
They're
Yeah,
very
they're
good.
wonderful. They're
All
wonderful.
except for the one.
And extremely well adjusted socially. We have taken them in
Yes.
public at least once.
At least once. This is true.
No,
At
I
least
love
once.
the editors. They are all very amazing, and I'm very sorry for the silly little meme. But
Yes.
because you pointed at me, so I figured you were going to try to transition. The chat wants fibbage.
Great.
Got it.
Sounds
Got
good.
it.
Take it off screen.
Yep.
I'm just appreciating Ava on Twitter just said Tom is in therapy for the classic British repression, and she's not wrong.
Better help because existing can be
It's
exhausting.
exhausting.
there it is.
There you go.
Thanks, Anthony.
And like, please don't come after us.
Mine is, no, he knows I know it. When I went on his show, I
You
dropped
did.
that at the beginning, and he was like, "Wait, you know that?
You
watch the
watch
show?" I'm
my
like, "Yes,
stuff?
of course I watch your show, Anthony. I love you." Okay, so this one's only 8. So
Oh.
there's 5 of us plus 3 additional.
Plus 3.
Let's keep it off screen so that way we get in. Okay.
Where is it? Everyone's typing it in. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, right. It takes a minute.
Yeah, the fonting is
It's
confusing.
the huge letters. I see.
Typography in this game is strange.
Okay. All right, I'm in.
It's more of
Pull
an
it up.
information hierarchy issue, actually.
It's the only one with glasses on this couch.
I have glasses. They're just in my eyeballs.
If you had
Yeah.
to fight a
Me
YouTuber,
too.
Steph, who would you fight?
Oh, jeez. Is it like fight so that I could win, or like fight as in like a?
This is a
Wait,
fair
wait, wait.
Would I
matchup.
be?
Creator Clash.
Creator Clash, who are you
Clash?
going?
I'm just curious.
I could take down Rosanna Pansino.
Oh, yes!
She's really scrappy. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, she's
but,
scrappy.
I mean, and I think it would be a fight, but
be a fight.
I think I would come out victorious. I
I
can't really
re-
pick anyone else
I
who's smaller
really
than me.
Yeah, how
That.
tall is she?
Yeah, 4'10", 4'11",
How tall are you?
5'1".
There you go.
Ayo.
Someone-
Yeah, extra reach!
Are you
Right?
in Ash? I think you're the
Probably in a
one,
whole
sorry.
other weight class.
Okay. Nope.
Oh.
Are you doing balloons?
What is...
What about you guys?
Are you perceiving?
Oh, drama!
Oh,
no! How long is drama?
Because I started talking about beating up Rosanna.
Oh no, it's okay, Ash. It's okay.
I forgive you. It's all right.
Drama Llama does it.
Hey, you rescued Drama Llama.
You're doing great.
Anyone else who wants to get in can be in the audience. Audience members get to guess the truth and pick decoy lies to fool the players. Okay, here we go.
Oh man.
right,
Wait,
here
how
we
do
go.
I play this?
Yeah, I missed
You're
that.
lying.
You create fake answers.
Oh, but that sound believable.
Correct.
Got it.
100 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth.
Oh yes, I have. I've played earlier versions of this.
All right,
one.
Ash.
Okay, okay.
Category.
Choose a category, Ash.
Go for it, Ash.
Ooh.
Controversial what?
Dolls. Dolls.
2, Walmart decided to pull a controversial toy from its shelves. It was a doll called Blank Midge. Now make something up to fool your opponents and submit it on your device. If you can't come up with something, use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion for half the points. Do it.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
I am intrigued by where this one might go. Let's go!
Go, 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 go.
Everyone's in, yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, those are the choices. Touch the truth.
Right? Yep.
Yeah.
So one of these is the truth.
One of these.
One
is
of
the
these is
truth.
true.
The little and the mini and the tiny. Ooh, that's so conventional.
I know.
Ah!
Oh man.
Right?
All right, let's see
There was no winning here.
There's no winning in this
there's
one.
no
No.
way.
Okay. Oh, 3% of the audience said Tiny Midge.
Yeah, I got 3%.
Yay.
Just going.
Fridge Midge!
I kind of love it.
That's fantastic.
I love that one, Ash.
Grandma Midge. Grandma Midge. That's mine.
Oh,
Who's got-
Grandma
No, it's alright.
Midge.
It's alright.
It's alright.
Lil-
Lil Midge. Oh,
Okay, okay.
well done.
Pure asbestos.
Pure asbestos.
Man.
Mini Midge.
Mini Midge.
John,
Hey!
well done.
Thanks.
I love that
Yeah.
we both went for like the small
I
thing.
know, right?
Little girl Midge.
Wow, there's a lot.
Gabby's lie.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, we're all getting points. It's great.
Right?
Everyone was sexy Midge. Yeah. Oh no, audience lie. I was like so convinced we were winning, and then no. Dang it. Yeah. No. I'm so convinced
Aw. I thought that would be a convincing lie.
Oh no.
then. Please no.
So that means the one left
No.
is
Wait, it was a...
It was a lie.
Pregnant
Midge. I would have never have guessed that. I'd
Wow.
have never guessed that.
Clearly, none of us
Well, 43% of the audience did.
Wow.
Yeah, we do have a very smart audience. I mean, that's fair.
Wow.
Wow.
Pregnant Midge.
Jeez.
Dang.
Shoot. I thought for sure.
Right?
Wow.
All right.
Okay, try again.
Pure asbestos.
Brutal. Brutal.
Absolutely brutal.
Right? Who knew? That was crazy. That was fun.
That does sound the most controversial though. Like, that
I don't
makes
know. A
sense.
lot of those.
I mean,
sounded pretty
sexy Midge
controversial.
sounds a little bit
Right?
controversial.
That's a little too much for 2002.
Yeah, that's fair.
Insane Clown Posse was sued in 2017 for allegedly plagiarizing from blank.
Oh, I feel like I should actually know this one.
Insane Clown Posse.
I'd like to take this time while everyone is focused to apologize for the fact that my hair was probably in a million places when I went on camera.
Well, your hair.
You
Hair?
look lovely.
Your hair was
Great.
Thank
You
you.
look lovely.
Thank
Ash.
Your
you.
hair was
Dude,
rocking.
I have
Yeah.
headphone hair. I was jumping a lot
Do you know
before
what
this
Matthew
started.
looks like on this live stream? Come
I
on,
know, right?
please.
Ooh.
Okay.
If no one's got my back, I know Stephanie has my back.
Send in the clowns. Thank you, Sondheim.
Gotta love Sondheim.
Chicken soup for
Oh,
the
no.
soul.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Huh.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no
Huh.
idea. I have no idea.
No, I have no idea either.
There's one that kind of sticks out.
All right.
Really?
Who picked
No,
what?
the problem is, it's like, this is hard. It's tricky.
Aww.
Oh, no.
Aw.
Audience got you.
I wanted that to be good. Aw.
Ooh.
I panic picked at the last minute, and it
Yeah.
happened to be also the word panic. I don't know.
It was appropriate.
New York Times.
Oh,
Man,
no one.
falls for my lies at all. I'm a terrible liar, apparently.
I almost did.
I fell for
I'm like, that's so
Mozart.
odd.
Mozart's
Right?
public domain at this point. Right?
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
the
say,
thing.
Yeah, it
Mozart's
would
public
be.
domain, that
It
would
was just a
work.
weird name.
I could see Taylor Swift.
Yes,
I
I'm
could
only.
see Taylor Swift actually.
I think the
Yeah.
Fago
Oh, we all
ad
knew
one-
that was you, Tom.
Yeah, I know, right?
I thought that one stuck out.
that was a great lie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good.
Oh,
That
that
was,
was a
Well
good
done.
one. That
I
was
see
a
where
good
this
one,
is
Ash.
going.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so I would have
I
picked
chose him
yours,
because
too.
he's been in one of those lawsuits, so I thought it
Yeah,
might
that's
work
what I
out.
thought too.
yeah, got more people to
There we
believe
go.
me.
Wow, chicken soup for the soul.
What? Okay, I guess that one sticks.
Ooh,
Really?
Nice!
I have
Wow, good for
never
you.
heard of that.
chicken
You've
soup
never
for the
heard of
soul.
chicken soup? Oh,
Me
man.
neither.
Such a
It was
huge
okay.
thing.
So it's like a little before your time.
before your time.
It was
We're
like
so old
this
and
set
dying.
of books, this like set of self-help books from the early 2000s, and they had like the teenage version and the mom version and the
Yeah.
old lady version, and like there was something for everyone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was weird.
Had no trouble, so she bought a blank. All right, type in your lies.
Hoarding disaster.
Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Yeah, no,
okay,
I
it's okay.
panicked at that one.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, look for the truth and pick it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Moment of appreciation.
This
Moment
is-
of appreciation for the soundtrack.
Okay.
Soundtrack's banger.
Yeah.
Let's
Absolutely.
see what everybody selected.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man. Shoot. That was
Ah,
great. That was a great lie.
good one.
That was fantastic. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, for sure.
God.
Gone.
Gone.
Gabby.
I mean, that will
I
get
thought
you
that
in
was a
trouble.
little out there. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those ones. It's like either it's a lot of similar stuff, or it's
Right.
like which is the out there one.
See, no one please my lies.
Yak was a good one.
I really
almost said
can't.
yak.
I really can't get any traction on these lies.
I was
got you, Ash.
I was really
Nice.
It
close.
sounded
to
so nice together.
Hey!
All right, nice one.
I was very happy when there were lots of other animals on there. I was like, okay, good. Like, this feels like a believable choice.
Top Hat was weird enough that I'm like, that might be it.
I think it's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's-
Pet Bear. I'm pretty sure.
I thought it might be.
I'm thinking
Ooh,
Ah!
the audience got you.
Moose.
They got me. Pet bear.
Pet Bear? Pet Bear? Pet Bear? No?
Yeah. Hey,
Pet
friend.
Nice.
Piglet.
Piglet?
Wow.
I'm
What a
sorry,
piglet.
what now? I associated that with Winnie the Pooh. Ooh,
Those piglets, man, they're gonna get you trouble.
They are. Yep. They're gonna. Yep. That's all the problems. Don't buy teacup pigs, friends.
Oh man, rankings didn't change too much.
No, I am falling more and more behind.
Hey. The person who's in last is also sitting on this couch.
Maybe it's because you're so truthful and wonderful, Stephanie.
I thought I was a better liar than this.
Go for it, Tom. Pick out
Ah,
your
you
pick.
suck.
Oh no.
I love this game.
Yep. I've got to
Right,
go.
this game is
I've
so
got to go
fun.
for this one.
I love this game.
Try this
The
one.
Jackbox games are so good.
Texan Jimmy Lukey is unique in that you can see his blank face
Well,
right now.
Uh-oh.
Sure, why not? There are times where I'm like, I don't know if this is good, but it's a thing in my brain and I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, trust your gut, Tom. Just go for it.
I'm learning to do that.
That's good. I
I'm
know you're
learning.
doing great. I'm so proud
Tom's
of you.
setting
Oh,
himself
thank you.
free.
Yes.
Be
One day
uninhibited.
I will be a beautiful butterfly.
You're in your little chrysalis right now. My little chrysalis.
Anytime I hear that phrase, I just think of the really fat caterpillar from Bug's Life. One day I'll be a beautiful butterfly.
That's amazing.
It's just great.
Ooh.
Ooh.
ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Shoot.
Wait,
There's
did I
a
not?
there's a
Oh,
lot of
I
there's a lot
must-
of double ones in here, because there's cowboy hat and 10-gallon hat. There's ranch and cattle
Let's
ranch.
see how things shook out.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's a very prodigious green thumb.
Great dressing.
Yeah.
Right?
That's just
Right.
lie.
Right, there's ranch and cattle ranch, which again, tricky. Whoa, two!
Oh, two people
Oh, so
guessed
they
it.
just doubled it up. Okay.
Everyone thought ranch. So the right answer is going to be cattle ranch then, maybe?
Probably. It's
Really?
it's
No
gonna be
thought
that-
RV.
No.
His giant RV, man.
I forget RVs.
You guys don't
That
even
makes
know what
sense.
it
We
is.
don't
You
have
even know
them.
what
But
it
I
is.
can see his bathroom from space. That's amazing. I want a bathroom that someone can see from space.
Right?
Nice. You got me.
Hey.
You got me.
10-gallon hat, baby.
Cattle ranch.
Fool no one again!
But it was up there with the audience.
Nah.
See, the problem is, I voted for this one because I was like, maybe it's
Darn
right
it.
because it's like close to my one.
Cowboy hat, right?
Yeah. His signature.
It's gonna be
Thank you
signature,
very
isn't it?
much. Thank you very much.
Signature.
Pig
It's gonna
pen.
be signature.
Signature.
Right.
Signature?
That's
What
I
is
was
that
wondering about
answer?
that.
Get out of
Well
here.
done
wondering
to
about
Your Yo Rue
You-
Valorant.
Yeah, I couldn't read what that was.
Yo Rue.
3 miles
Man.
of trees.
That's silly.
Man.
That's silly.
That is not what I expected that
I
answer to be.
disagree.
Hey! I
I
jumped off
just
a bit.
can't even with this game.
I just can't even.
I'm too darn trustworthy.
Okay.
Apparently
Well,
not.
John, have a pick.
This is fun.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Desperate marketing.
Oh man,
Now listen up.
rub an influencer on it.
Two video games
Oh man.
claim offer $10,000 to anyone who would play.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, this sounds familiar.
Yeah, there's a couple that okay.
Hurry, use the live for me button if you're stuck.
You'll get in.
Ah.
Oh no.
Okay, which one is
Play every Mary Kate and Ashley game. I love that.
That's a hard one. I want to think it's that one. If it's not the one I pick, it's a very good line.
Right?
There are some on there you go.
Okay, let's
Yeah, I'm like,
take
oh,
a
that's
look.
believable.
Swear on TV. I solemnly swear. It's actually just like take an oath.
I had no idea.
Do a triple
I was
flip off a
thinking of
building.
Tony Hawk's game, but then that you
Kick
know.
flips, yeah.
Jump
But
off a
someone
building.
also just had jump off a building.
Yeah, I just panicked. Sorry.
We were
Oh,
thinking the
snap.
same
I'm
thing.
sorry.
See, yeah, tattoo felt like that's
Oh,
fair.
nice.
That felt
That
like
was a
real.
good-
That
that's
felt
a
like something
good-
they'd ask you to
Yeah.
do in like the 2000s.
Yeah, right. No,
I
it's all
love
great.
this one. Whoever that one was.
Hey, every
That's
game.
so
That was,
good.
right, that was really
Big
solid.
game
I
through
like
that
Yeah.
one out there.
Woo!
Oh.
That would be counterproductive.
That, exactly,
It's
which is
undercut.
why I thought it would be so stupid if they asked.
Right?
Ooh.
I mean, they are
This
offering
one is a bit too
$10,000,
easy.
so
It's
you
too
could
much,
probably
yeah.
buy another one, especially back in the 90s.
See, this is the one that I wanted.
Audience
Ah.
live.
Let's name their kid Turok.
So
Thank
name
you.
their kid
Oh, that was gonna be
Tur-
my second choice.
Yeah. Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
It didn't occur to
I
me.
needed that. I needed
That
those
one was
points.
so specific. I was like,
I just didn't understand what Turok was.
Oh, Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
Yes. No, it's now sort of like at the time I read it, and I was just like, I don't get this.
Wasn't there one where it was like, hey, if you get your gravestone engraved with, like, I feel like there was one that
Oh,
was a
geez.
gravestone based games. Video games just have like the worst marketing
Yeah.
campaigns. Just so bad.
from Clinomania?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Then you have the overwhelming urge to blank. Enter your lives now.
they're just making up words.
I mean, like 3 of the Fazbear Fright stories. Oh no, Tales from the Peaks Plex have been phobias. So there are loads of like phobias and manias. Like it's a wild ride. The concentration that is happening right now is incredible.
Dude, I need some points on the board, okay?
The
This is
atmosphere,
serious.
it's palpable.
It's fun. That is so
I
fun.
never answered.
Oh, John.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, okay.
Ooh, these are good.
Yeah, these are good.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is really solid.
This one? It's one of those ones I'm like, I guess. I really have no idea.
Aw.
This part.
Cry. Just urge to cry. Just sadness.
Oh, you don't need a mania for that, trust me.
No, that's...
Ash was like, I was busy reading the chat. I had better things to do, and then answer this.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, Tom.
Come on.
I always have that urge.
Sleep forever.
Sleep forever.
Sleep forever.
Yikes.
Yeah, like yikes forever.
Yikes
No,
forever.
don't want to jump on loaves of bread.
That was a jump.
That was a good one though.
Jump on.
I thought it was so. I wanted to make it
I
so
love
oddly
it.
specific.
Yeah.
That, like, 'cause
Ah.
a
That
lot of
almost
these-
got me.
That's the thing. It's like we're finding like the really weird ones. Like you, it's like because we're all worried to go too
Wear
weird.
rubber gloves.
Hey,
Solid.
I got some
Nice.
points.
Yeah.
Tricked me.
Because this is the thing.
Solid.
We're so worried about being specific.
Mm.
Oh.
Wow. Touch wet paint. So good.
Nah. No.
What is it?
I have
Stay
no
in
idea.
bed?
Stay in
Oh,
bed.
that's not nearly as fun.
We
as
were
I think
thinking of
like
it
I
too much.
know.
Thinking into it too much.
This is like the lamest of the answers.
Yeah.
Usually it's like a fun answer.
But it's like they've either been like really out there or they've just been boring. There's no like
Yeah.
middle ground.
Jump on loaves of
Oh
bread.
my gosh.
And I'm going back down the.
I'm
I've
not
had-
in love.
Oh no,
sorry,
Ash!
Sorry, Ash.
Sorry, Ash.
It's okay. I'm like looking at chat, but also trying to like.
Play
It's
the game.
Yeah, you know, yeah, Ash is actually working,
Ash
guys.
has some excuses. It's fine.
it's rough out here.
Okay, final one.
John W. Trimmer is
Someone in the chat has Clinomania. There we
No
go.
way.
Yeah.
I'm so
Gerbo
sorry.
Met Games. We see you. And we're so sorry.
Wow.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm just doing that, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Ash dying in the corner.
So bad.
I went for it. I was like, again,
Yeah,
I went
it's
with my
fine.
gut. It's not
I'm,
good.
I'm going in lat. I'm there's no way to recover at this point for me, so
You're
I'm
just
I'm
convinced
just in
you're
it
resigned.
for the funsies.
If everyone votes for you, and it's wrong, then you'll jump up
right,
to first.
maybe.
Probably.
I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know.
Let's get 100% of the audience and everyone
You know
voting
what?
for Steph.
You know what? I'm just happy to be here.
You're just happy to be here. Unexpected Steph appearance
Right.
is always welcome.
Run huge ranch.
Huge
Make,
make huge
cakes.
buildings.
Love huge man.
Buildings.
Raise huge children.
I like court huge women. Sorry,
Avoid
this is
huge.
funny.
Avoid huge woman.
Make
love
huge
man.
Avoid. I like avoid huge ships.
I don't know. I panicked in picking one then.
Oh, some of these are interesting. Oh.
Make huge cakes, run huge worlds,
I don't know.
avoid huge ships, eat
I don't
huge
know.
pizzas, bake huge loaves. Matt, are you going for
I'm
bread
going for the
again?
loaves. I'm all
I'm
in.
all about those
Loaves.
loaves.
okay, what everyone picked.
Make huge
loaves!
loaves. That was not me.
Ash's lie.
Gosh, I loved it. I thought
Well
it was
done.
great.
Love huge man. Oh,
man.
no one went for love huge man.
What?
It's
Dom.
funny. How do you love a huge man, John? It's a big question.
I like the lack of a huge man. Just court huge women.
See, we're on the same
Sorry.
page.
Matthew.
Matthew, I don't know how I feel
Oh,
about
I
that
tricked
body
you guys.
commentary,
Oh,
but
well
I
done,
do
John.
think it's
John
funny.
It was the 80s.
It was the 80s.
And also, I've been on the internet these days.
Nothing.
Everyone wants
Again.
Lady Demiscu to step on their face.
Demetrescu!
I'm just saying. Run huge ranch.
But that's the thing, I was just like, it's the 80s. Grammar wasn't important. Love huge man.
I think it's make huge buildings.
It's avoid huge ships, right?
Oh, avoid.
It's huge
yes,
ships.
that's
Avoid
No,
huge ships.
no,
Come
it's
on,
not.
Come
what?
on.
That's what I voted for too.
Let's go!
Avoid huge ships.
No,
What?
you
Why?
guys are so perceptive. How did you suss the truth out?
That's the
It's all
second time in a
5 nights
row,
at
right?
Freddy's.
Yeah, I didn't go.
Woo! Oh!
Oh,
Well
but
done. Wow.
Nice.
Clap
You're,
and a half.
I don't even know how to. Oh, that was
wow.
magical.
That was nice.
That was
That was
Four
nice.
claps. I don't think we've ever. Have you ever had
12
that many
likes.
claps and a half?
You got 12 likes, Spa.
Hey.
You got 12 likes.
That
You
was
were
the
winner of
best.
most
That
likes.
was the best
In a round where there were 4,000 people watching.
12 is the most. Were you guys voting for answers at the end?
You. Thank
Most
you.
gullible, Tom.
Yep. I was deceived the most.
Oh, that was
That
wow.
also just tracks.
Best audience line.
That was really good.
World's best producer of awkward moments.
Yep.
Winner. Wow.
Good
There you
job,
go.
Yoru.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good
it's like
job,
just
everyone.
congeniality
Worst
and
liar.
fibbage. Terrible.
Most,
Just
most
absolutely
gullible
terrible.
believed 7 lies out
Least
of wow.
liked, but one.
Yeah.
Right? I know. Isn't that interesting?
Best lie.
Okay.
Lil guy.
All right.
He's
So
just a little guy.
I think with that, I have a hankering for some Sonic.
Absolutely, I need some Sonic.
I need to get me some Sonic right
Gotta
now.
go fast and get that Sonic.
Yeah.
Pull a Sonic and get some Sonic.
Oh, man.
So anyway, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You watching at home, spending your Friday night with us,
Yeah,
but
thank
also
Absolutely.
you coming in
Thank you.
to hang
This
out with
was
us
a dream
this week.
come true.
You, sir, coming
Thank
in
you.
from overseas to
Very
spend a week
far.
with us.
Very
my
far.
gosh.
It's been great.
Ash,
Me coming
you-
in from upstairs.
You spending a couple extra hours on Friday.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks,
We see you.
Ash.
You are perceived.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
making
you.
this happen. Stephanie,
Hey.
for
I'm
hopping
here.
down in your basement. Thank you for coming downstairs. Awesome. So I know it's a long trek.
Long track.
Long trek.
The furthest travelled of us all.
It's
truly.
Exactly.
It's hefty. So anyway, and of course, thank you guys for joining us. This was a blast. It was so good to be back
is
on the
great.
couch.
Oh, this was so lovely.
great to
I'm
be live.
so glad.
Like I've alluded to, the FNAF timeline wraps up either this weekend on Sunday or on Tuesday, depending on how the editors do. We've
well,
got all the other
they're
theories
now
coming
on
up.
strike because we've insulted them so much during this live stream.
Please, guys.
And their basements.
We will
I
bring
have
them
to
all
send
to
some
Sonic.
sorry emails now. It's like,
Apologies.
Right.
please do not watch the GT Live.
We have to go send some slushies and sorries.
Yes, the slushies and sorries. Ooh, that sounds.
That's great.
That's actually really good.
That's great.
Slushies and sorries.
Slushies and sorries.
For when you mess up in your life and on live
should-
streams. Slushies and
Awesome.
sorries.
So go say sorry to someone in your life with a slushie, and we will see you on Monday for a GT Not Live. And I believe March 25th right now is when we're planning our next live stream. We're talking about that
We're figuring it out.
Five Nights at Freddy's talk back after the timeline finishes up. That's the
Yes.
goal right now. So we're hopefully gonna make that happen. So anyway, thank you guys as always for being with us, being with this channel, and being an awesome member of the community. Like, without you, none of this would be possible. So you are the best. You are wonderful. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for joining us tonight. And as always, remember,
Do you remember your old outro, Matt? Your old outro, you get to do it. You got to do the old outro.
remember, it's just a stream. A live stream! Thanks for watching.